one person does it and then flips. You want to get a button early.
All in. C4 and a call. Okay, one time heads up, all in. You guys are choosing to show, so I'll put it out here. We don't have to show, right? You're choosing to show, so. One time, all in, heads up once. Ace-high flush takes the hand.
Trips.
Hang on, I gotta see it.
Tens versus lead
I
drive.
cover where it started with two, started with one.
Yeah, he covers. He starts 15. He starts.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right, all right. Testing, testing. Welcome, everybody.
Go here.
You can see there's 18 of y'all out there right now, but welcome to a very special stream. This is the VClub 510 cash game,
C4 calls.
brought to you by VClub and Victor, who is currently playing.
You want me to announce all the folds as well? Like
We're just
folds,
waiting
C7?
for
Okay.
a couple of things to fall into place.
Get it. Do
But
best. We got
my
our
name is
Mississippi
Jason.
straddle.
As usual, I am your
$20
head of live streaming at VClub. And today I have two very special guests with me. They will be doing most of the commentary today. Give it up for Coach Peter.
Nice. Oh, hey everybody, Coach Peter here.
All right. And not to be outdone, we got a recent World Series of Poker final table list right here. We got Sawyer.
Hey.
All right. So this is a 5, 10, 20 game in Toronto, Canada, and we can't wait to share some of the shenanigans with you. We're going to be playing the knit game, which
C3 calls 75.
you guys should know what that is. And we will also have some surprises as the night goes on.
And C7 calls. That means we got 4 players to this flop. Action starts on seat 7 with a check. Seat 8 checks. Seat 2 bets 125. Seat 3 folds. Seat 7 calls 125.
Hey everybody, welcome to the inaugural VClub
125. 3
cash
players in
game
the hand.
live stream. It's pretty exciting. In the booth here with my broadcasting partner Sawyer.
7 with a check.
Very excited to be here. Thank you, Peter.
Check.
Isn't this exciting? Am I correct in thinking this is the first live streamed cash game in Toronto?
Something like that for sure.
Oh man, and aren't we lucky to be a part of it?
Super excited. Super lucky.
So we'll start by welcoming you guys to the stream. Thanks for being here, and we'll tell you a little bit about the lineup we've put together today.
7 checks.
Are these done by seat or? Sure. So, in no particular order, the first player we'll introduce is Saad. Saad is a former professional League of Legends player, and now he's pursuing his poker career. He specializes in folding. He's got that down pat.
Very good skill to have.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't quite figured it out yet, have you?
No, not even close.
Okay. So we'll see if he holds true to his bio and manages to fold his way into success. Next up, we have Dennis, who's going to be playing under the name Depression.
Sad one to
And,
hear.
Yeah. For his bio, he literally wrote Depression.
Ugh.
So, you know, who knows? Maybe a big win today will turn that around for him.
Next stream will be happiness.
Yes. Money Mulali. Is that how you would say it? How would you say that?
I would say it like that.
You would say Money Mulali?
Yeah.
Money Mulali is a Toronto-based entrepreneur, marathon runner, and lifelong competitor. Man, that's intimidating.
Very intimidating.
He's chasing a sub 3 hour marathon this fall. That's insane. Have you ever done any running?
No, my sister has, and I could say a 3-hour marathon would be very impressive.
Yeah, I'm chasing a sub 3 hour 10K.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to walk to the grocery store in under 3 hours. But
Still a challenge.
yeah. Also in the game, we have Kevin Lee, who goes by Make Poker Simple. He is one of Toronto's premier poker coaches and a content creator. You can find him on Instagram under Make Poker Simple. And he right now is really looks maxing, according to himself. What do you think, Sawyer?
I could agree. He came out with a nice dress shirt on.
Yeah, he looks good. Do you think he could give us some pointers?
For sure. I think that he has done a poker coaching session here actually on Mondays, to be honest. And I think it was really good. A lot of people turned out. It was really fun.
Yeah, I was there. Very clever guy, very impressive. But I hope his next one is on looks maxing, because that's really, I could use some GTO fashion advice, I think.
All right.
Okay, now we have Mars. Mars enjoys the outdoors, sports, food, controversially music.
Controversial.
Yeah, and hand-holding, and is a big VClub fan. Why does that bio sound like something I would see on Hinge or something?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, that's interesting. Next up, we have Michael Call for the Hood. He really hates BK. What is BK?
I think it's Burger King.
Why would you hate Burger King? Yeah, we're gonna get back to you on that one. So he's on a huge downswing, and he's just trying to win it. He's trying to win it all back tonight. So I hope he does. Next up, we have
Seat 9 bets 125. Seat 7 folds.
And of course, it wouldn't be VClub without Victor, Victor Lee. He wrote that he is the owner of VClub and Poker OS, and he's just coming back from a big win, a big final table in Las Vegas just last week. So we're glad to have him in the game. And then Rahul DK is a certified accountant and uncertified model.
Uncertified model.
Yeah.
After this, definitely certified.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of the players today are preoccupied with their own appearance, but I suppose that comes with being on stream. Billy is joining us. He runs BIG. It's his Bill's investment group, his own personal investment company, and he's been playing poker for years, and is looking to take his poker game up another level this year. Not next year.
This year.
Now. Yeah, he's going to do it tonight. And then last, we have Akshat, who's here to prove that he still sucks at live poker. So there's finally some modesty in the lineup bios.
Truth telling tonight.
Yeah, so thanks again for everyone joining us. I'm Peter Ferderber, and I'm joined here by Sawyer. You just go by the one name, right?
Just Sawyer.
Just like Madonna. I
Yeah.
guess. You just have okay.
But the better version.
Yeah. So tonight we're playing 5-10 with a $20 straddle. Is that right?
That is right.
and we're playing the Nick game. Should be a lot of action. We're going to be here for a couple hours. We're expecting a lot of action, a lot of excitement.
Looks like we have our first $1,000 pot of the night. Set of jacks over, maybe a small bluff catcher here. Let's see if Billy takes the lead and falls into the trap a bit.
Yeah, it
Looks like he has.
Looks like Billy just put out a big bet.
Looks around 500 here. It is 500.
Yeah, I don't think 500 is going to get the jacks to fold though.
It is worthy of a tank. Oh,
Wait, what just happened?
it looks like it got through. Maybe
Is that right?
it looks like it got through. Well, there is one runner flush. There is no straight draw.
Wow.
Very interesting. Maybe the pressure is getting to him, but a very interesting fold for sure.
I mean, if that's accurate, good for Billy for finding that spot.
Got a straddle from seat 1, $20. Under the gun straddle. Actions fold to seat 5. He's out. 6 out. 7 out. 20 to be in. 8 out.
All right, hand number 5 of the night.
9 calls.
Let's see what's going on.
Option on seat 1.
Victor wakes up with 6s UTG. See what he does here. Looks like he puts in a bet to 50. Raised to 80. I apologize.
Oh, you've got good eyes.
Up to the flop.
You see the chips before they're even out.
I'm just trying to think what I would do in the situation, and hopefully they can agree.
1 bets 50. Nine calls 50. 2 players. Nine checks.
So in the action now, Billy's got a gut shot and Victor's got an underpair.
Underpair stays good here. Wonder if Billy would take the initiative and bet, but I don't know, because I feel like he would be defending a lot of suited connectors, maybe suited 1-gappers here, and the flush does come in. Hands like 6-7 do make a straight. It's unfortunate that Victor does double block the straight. This will 90% just go check, check. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Billy might have thought he had a showdown value there with queen high.
Just for 2 pair
So-
would be good then.
Maybe he took a little break after bluffing out a set of jacks. I still can't believe that.
Yeah, he let the jacks go, which is a little interesting, but, you know, they're playing their game, we're playing ours.
Victor, was that for you or me? It's your 10. Your 10. Big blind's 10.
Right now, seat number 4 sitting at 3.5K as the chip leader tonight.
Straddles in from seat 2. $20 straddle. Action on seat 3. Fold to seat 5 now. 5
There we
raises,
go. Low jacks
$50.
wakes up with
6 folds.
ace queen up off.
Yeah, that's
Opens.
Kevin Lee.
Lee.
7 calls.
Make poker simple.
8 folds.
We see a
9
set
folds.
mine with 4s here from the cutoff. Victor wakes up with king queen off in the big blind.
Raises
Could do
300.
plenty of
300 is
things
round
here.
the bet.
Does make the 3-bet to 300.
Yeah, he finds a big squeeze up to 300.
I don't mind that play at all. Since he is out of position, raising to the bigger size, I like as well.
Oh, yeah. I think every player started today with 2,000 in front of them.
Believe so as well.
5 raises, 700 is the
But I don't think he's going to get a fold
Here
from.
we go. 4-bet to 7.
Wow.
7 folds.
This is going to put Victor in a really weird spot. I believe it's just a fold.
Yeah. I mean, Kevin did find like a smaller size for his 4-bet.
Mm-hmm.
That might entice some action here, but probably king queen out of position doesn't want to continue as often against a 4-bet.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I do like the small sizing since he is in position, and again, like you said, does want the call from someone out of position. His hand plays okay
1
on the flop.
5 takes the pot.
Victor just makes the ABC fold there.
9 now. Thank you.
Yeah, it's understandable.
7, right?
He made a big squeeze, expected to take it down or, continue as the aggressor on a flop, and then you face that 4-bet. You kind of know that you're behind and maybe dominated. So
I do love the lineup we have here tonight. A lot of these players know exactly what they're doing, how to do it. Very experienced players. We have Rahul as one of the better tournament players here in VClub. We got Victor as a WSOP recent final tableist sitting right beside Phil Hellmuth. We have so many great players here today.
3 folds.
yeah, they've definitely put together an exciting lineup. I'm
sure.
expecting a lot of big pots, a lot of contested pots.
6 raises, $30 now.
And for those of you who haven't maybe been down to VClub, you definitely have to come and check it out. It's a beautiful space that they've built here, and it's very welcoming, whether you're experienced or whether you're a new poker player. It's probably the best place in Toronto to get started if you're new to live poker or don't, have a regular game.
Very interesting. But I would have to agree with you that VClub's very opening, very welcoming to everybody. Never had any problems here or seen any problems. So I love it here.
So we got something brewing here.
6 bets, 35.
Looks like Mars opened ace queen to 30. Rahul makes the call with eights, and Money Mulali
Heads up.
completes in the big
2 folded.
Perfect.
with 10-5-0.
So the board now, flop was 9-3-3, turn is another 9. This is going to be interesting because ace-queen might think that they're ahead here.
Yeah.
But this is really, realistically, a pretty good board for 2 8s.
Bets, $80.
But also ace queen, I'd feel very confident right now. Maybe not when the guy calls, when Rahul calls with eights. But how am I supposed to know he has eights, right?
So Mars puts out the 1/3 sized bet here.
No, it's all like, so I've got an editor, but I've also got like a, I guess he's
7 calls.
Does look
80.
like Rahul completes.
Heads up to the river.
he knows poker,
Let's go off to a river here.
which is really
Deuce of clubs completes the front door flush. Could be an interesting one. My best bet, this will go check, but you never know. With the live stream pressure, people do put on the intense moves, just like we saw earlier with the ace queen versus jacks.
Yeah, if Mars checks, I'd like to see Rahul make a bet here.
What size would you like to see?
I think you could target like an ace high hand. Oh wow, but Mars takes the initiative.
This is a triple barrel. Does he hope to get called by ace jack? I think this is just a pure bluff. Half size pot.
Oh yeah. Oh, Mars.
7 folds.
And Rahul makes the fold.
Wow.
Mars with a, honestly, great bluff.
Yeah, well done
I
by
love it.
Mars. I mean, we've seen a couple bluffs. We've seen, in the
Most
last
of the pots. have
3 or
won.
4
Yeah.
hands, we've seen
It's-
big bluffs
it's
where they've
crazy.
gotten people off of real hands. This is very exciting.
It's the pressure, I'm telling you. It's the live stream pressure. Makes people want to act out. For sure.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see, if this dynamic continues. But I guess there is something to what you're saying. When you're playing on stream, especially if it's your first time on stream, you probably do just want to settle in, play conservatively to start. You know, you don't want to look foolish. You don't want to, you know, dust off your stack, you know, certainly in the first hour.
For sure. Now here comes some big hands. Ace 10 suited UTG +2. Opens to 30. Rahul picks up queens. You remember, he just folded those eights. Could be a little frustrated. Picks.
Oh my God.
Hijack picks up ace king O.
Yeah, we've already got a 3-bet.
Here comes a 4-bet for sure. I'm thinking 220 he'll make it, something like that. 200 flat. Around the size we expect.
Yeah.
Now here's the question. What will Rahul do? In your opinion, as Coach Peter, what do you think? What would you do?
Yeah, I think this is a pretty easy fold from Mars.
Yeah.
You know, it's really interesting. You know, you 3-bet, someone cold 4-bets. You don't love your queens, you know?
At best, you're flipping.
You kind of have to feel that way. That's such a great question, Sawyer. Yeah, I think call is okay. I think you can call, and really now you're trying to get to showdown.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, that changes things.
It is a very wet board, though. All hearts come out.
Yeah.
Saad flops top. Meanwhile, Rahul flops a set, middle set to be exact. There is a straight. There is obviously the flush.
It's going to be interesting to see. I think if either player shows aggression, the money's going to go in, but it will be interesting to see if they both kind of find a passive line here.
It will be weird if Rahul check raises, which I have to say he will, but we never know.
He might not. He shouldn't really be worried about.
He just puts it in.
Oh, he did?
And we see a call, I believe, one time, Rahul says.
Yeah, that's fair.
Saad running to 5%. Runner boat here. And now he is dead. Rahul has the check mark with middle set. He does have top 2. Rahul shows his queens and takes the pot. Congratulations, Rahul. That's a massive pot. 3.4K.
Yeah, I do. I think that is, you know, for the most part, a cooler. That is a really tough spot for the ace-king. The hand seemed to play out really quickly. I would have liked to have seen...
A little bit of a tank from ace-king,
yeah,
right?
maybe. Because I think if you really think about it and that board, you're really only ahead of, like, ace-queen and jacks. And, you know, how are those hands going to play?
But you're drawing dead to an ace-5 suited type of hand that has hearts, right?
Yeah.
Ace-king didn't block any hearts. Interesting play.
Can't really blame him for getting it in. I mean, if your opponent does ever have just, like, ace-queen with the ace of hearts or ace-jack with the ace of hearts, you know, you are ahead. But so I think it is mostly a cooler, but I'm surprised at how quickly that's a huge pot.
Yeah, just snap calls. Interesting for sure. That's the type you play. That's the type of play you see on a live stream for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe how much action we've seen. We're only on hand number 9.
Rahul has a 75% VPIP right now. He's played 75% of hands. I know we're
only 6 hands. But.
Correct. 6 hands in a row.
But he is our early VPIP leader.
Love to see it. Mars wakes up with ace-10-0, UTG +1.
Yeah, didn't Mars have ace-10 last hand?
Yeah, of diamonds to be exact. If he saw flop, what would he do?
So I guess we're about to find out if the 7-deuce game is on.
I
guess it
looks
is
like
on.
It is on, yeah.
Okay.
Ace-4 suited in the hijack.
We're going to have to do some intel and find out how much that 7-deuce game is worth, but...
That's a great question to ask.
I'm going to ask that right now.
All right, small blind, 6-5 of diamonds, taking his time. Wonder what he's brewing. Looks like he 4-bets to 450 here, Peter.
A cold 4-bet from 6.
That is the strongest.
Suited.
He's representing aces, kings, ace-king suited here. He's going to take down the pot here.
Yeah.
Very strong play. Little to no bluffs, I would say, early on in the stream right now.
I mean, that's the dynamic when you've got a bunch of aggressive players. Sometimes you end up, like, re-bluffing without realizing, you know, you're up against 7-deuce. So
that's the magic of 7-deuce game, isn't it?
Absolutely. Billy about to make a move with the dirty diaper?
He's thinking about it for sure. He puts his little lucky chip on his cards. You know someone's about to go down.
I was actually just in Las Vegas for the World Series of Poker, and Billy and I actually spent a good amount of time together there. We
Yeah.
played together a little bit, and we had a couple lunches. And, he's really working on his game. He's really focused.
Got to know his ins and outs.
Yeah.
Might you say.
Yeah, I don't know if the deuce-three has been part of his study and preparation, but...
Looks like Victor donks out $60 here. With king 6 suited, which isn't a bad call. Does Billy complete here with a gutter to the 5? That would make it a one-liner to the 7. Very interesting play. Look at that. Gin for Victor. The 6 of diamonds. It does bring in the backdoor flush draw.
Yeah, and boy, now is he happy that he donked out on that flop.
Yeah. Sometimes donking really does work. We both know Victor is a very strong player. So
Yeah, Victor is very sharp, very well studied.
looks like he bets pot.
He's a very much, my understanding is by the book kind of player, very well studied GTO. So he would lead that flop, understanding that texture, that particular board, is stronger for him as like a caller than it probably is for Billy as the raiser.
Is Billy going to get completely out of line here? Not to say he wasn't earlier. But Victor bets 2/3 pot here and 225 into 340-ish. Billy's in the tank with 3 high, with a gutter to the 5.
I mean, I think the reality is you don't raise 3-deuce, and then shy away from the gamble.
I do like the size here.
Yeah, so he
shows. I think the graphics got it wrong. It looked like he
that
had 5 deuce.
That didn't look like 3-deuce, but in my heart, it was 3-deuce. So
in his heart, it was 3 deuce
in
as well.
his heart, it was 3-deuce. Yeah.
Raise first in, 50%, 50%. We have a lot of. All right, back to another hand. UTG folds. We do have no straddle on, so it is just 5-10 right now. Folds to the cutoff here. Wakes up with folds. Looks like the big blind takes it down. No. It's hard to see sometimes. So we have an open to 35 from the cutoff with king 3 spades. 5-3 of hearts. Defends from the big blind. They both flop bottom pair, but obviously the better kicker for the cutoff. Call for the hood. Lovely name.
Yeah, I mean, we already saw him make a big raise for the hood with 6-5 suited.
All right, we see a lead for 40 and a call. Off to the turn, it looks like a 10 or an 8. deuce on the river. All right, Victor opens 30 UTG plus 2 with king, queen offsuit. Runs into ace, jack suit. I expect a 3-bet here for sure. To 130. There we go, on the money. Ooh, button folds with ace. I think you could mix in.
The button folded eights?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I guess against a big 3-bet, you have to worry about being dominated.
Small blind and big blind make the standard fold there, I believe. Now, Victor does block kings and queens here. I'm just trying to think what he's thinking, you know? He does block kings, he does block queens, and he does have the nut advantage and the position advantage of his range. Range advantage is what I'm trying to say. Does just make the call.
Yeah, we did see him fold king queen earlier to a 4-bet, but
Ooh, this is an
this is a
uncomfortable
different
spot
situation.
for sure.
Yeah.
Victor with a standard check. Ace high is definitely going to favor the 3-better. That's pretty big.
Yeah, I bet about half pot. I think it's okay. I think you could bet almost any amount here. I might have. I mean, what size might you have gone?
I kind of like that size just because it is on the little bigger side than I normally go, just because he is out of position and does have all the range advantage here. But in my opinion, when I do have the range advantage, I usually tend to bet smaller.
Yeah, I might have gone a little smaller, but
Yeah.
I mean, you're just hoping your opponent has an ace. Wow, Victor found a good fold.
Yeah.
Very astute. I wonder if the size tipped him off, or if he's just that price sensitive when he just has second pair there.
When he does make the call there, the pot would be almost a K.
Yeah.
So his SPR would be 1.5 to 1, right? So depends on that turn card. It's a very dangerous ordeal to be into.
Yeah, so far we haven't seen a lot of hero calls. We've seen a lot of daring bluffs and big value bets, but
Victor wakes up with 10s here. One of the first premiums he's seen today. Looks like he opens the 30, if I'm not mistaken. There we are.
okay, so they must not be playing 5, 10, 20 yet. It must just be 5, 10.
I think maybe some people are straddling because I have seen the straddle on in the first couple hands.
That makes sense.
But again, if everyone just folds, he takes down $40.
There
Easy
you go.
peasy.
Yeah.
Easiest 45 he's ever made.
It should be. I just don't know if you have it in the settings. I can do single and double board. Oh, you can. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we do have some issues with the graphics. The chip counts probably are correct. The running total is not correct. Hopefully we can get that
1, 2, and
fixed
3
soon.
fold. 4 folds. All right. 5 folds.
Do you guys want to get the 20 straddle on? Yeah, I'm down.
Raise from seat 7, 25. 8 folds.
Rahul on the button, 10-9. Opens to 25. I do like that. I'll be honest with you.
9 folds. Pot
The button's
fold.
going to have a very wide range. Takes down the blinds.
Okay, guys.
It's not as big as it would be if it was a tournament, but money's still money.
Absolutely.
Seven-deuce, 25 play.
So Sawyer, you are a streamer. Is that correct?
Sometimes, yeah.
And you stream on Twitch?
Correct.
That's awesome. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your stream? What kind of stuff do you put up there?
Usually just I try to live stream GG pokers, either like the GG Masters or any day 2 that I make. Haven't for a little bit, but meeting to get back into it. I really like talking with the audience, talking about poker, just
Oh, so you're interacting like with the viewers.
correct.
Oh, that's awesome. What's the name? Where can people find your Twitch? What's the name of it?
Sawyer's Poker on Twitch,
Sawyer's Poker on Twitch. Awesome. I'm gonna check that out.
for sure.
Are there older videos? Like, can I go back and do you have like an archive of videos,
I
or is it
don't-
always live? Or
Yeah, I don't save my videos, which I probably should, but I'm meaning to get more into the YouTube side of poker. Not to make a name or anything, just to really show people the ins and outs of poker, like the daily lifestyle. I do deal full-time as well,
nice.
so that side of poker there as well, daily routine type of stuff,
Very cool, man. I think a lot of people would be interested in that. I'm interested. I'm gonna check it out.
for sure.
What's the name again?
Sawyer's Poker,
Sawyer's Poker on Twitch.
correct.
Nice. So we got a dealer change now.
Sherry, one of the house dealers as well, also works the cage. Very, very good dealer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fours looks like it's set mining here. It looks like the $20 straddle is on here because there is no open. Everyone is just flatting.
I see that.
Straddle, yes.
175. C2, 175.
Oh, the straddle squeezes to 175 with Jack 7 of diamonds. Very interesting. I love the play. I really do. I see a lot of weak callers before. The only caller that I'm really worried about here, if I'm in his shoes, is the first caller. Because sometimes you never know how players play, especially earlier on in a game. We do see the limp-three-bet to 550 with 7-deuce suited. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The only person that I'm scared of is the first limper. And what do we see? The first limper.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely going to take the pot down. But even not against, Jack 7 in this situation, you're just really representing, aces or kings when you limp in and then find that large back raise. I think, especially if these players aren't accustomed to the 7-deuce game, that's not your first thought, that someone's doing this with 7-deuce.
For sure.
I think, in the future, that is something you start to be more aware of, that players are getting tricky with 7-deuce, probably more than any other hand.
It looks like Money is thinking that something is going on. He's not snap folding. He's still in the tank. Could he find the trigger and put it in?
I have to believe that this is
All in.
more like
He does.
I
He
never
4-bet jams.
I never expected this.
Nor did I, but there's always a slight chance.
I thought that was just posturing, but I mean, I'm wowed.
Well, now we are going to see a Hollywood here, for sure. You can't just snap fold when you have a 3-bet
I
or
mean,
a
I
4-bet
would.
bluff.
I would. Everyone's going to see it in half an hour anyway.
There we
so.
go. A little bit of a Hollywood and does let it go. What a play.
I mean, you got to hand it to him.
He's got balls.
To
Pardon
do
my
that
language,
with
but-
Jack 7,
Oh my goodness.
it's outrageous.
These are the biggest hands of the night. The queens versus ace king all in that we saw before when Rahul doubles up. We do see the ace queen bluff against jacks. That was what a hand was that. The runner flush gets there, gets the set of jacks to fold. The flopped set of jacks.
How many side Okay, and straddle.
Yeah,
Optional straddle.
I really want to go all in. I'm short stack.
Is it cool if I add on a little bit more than 2K, or should I just do the exact number, like 2.2 or whatever? Is that fine?
Yeah, 2.2 is fine.
Straddle 20. Brings 55.
At least we're eligible for the. Oh, actually, brought that draw. Let me bring that. Put that back. Yeah. Thank you.
Call 50. Fold. Call. 3 besties.
So we see,
Check.
looks like UTG straddles.
Same 3.
Check
down.
here. Victor with ace jack O against UTG's range. Ace duo.
Check.
Deuce on the turn. Very interesting. Hits his 3-outer for sure.
But Victor's sitting there with a double gutter. So
Oof, fireworks. Check. Here comes a river. 3 of diamonds. Check mark for call for the hood. I don't see. Honestly, it's either Victor checks or puts in $60, $75.
Check.
He does check. Does find the check. I would have liked to see a bet.
yeah, he must think that he has showdown value.
Check. Check.
Yeah, check is
Sorry.
what I kind of saw, but I would have liked to see Victor check. He does hold the jack.
Ace kicker.
To bet, you mean?
That's what I meant. I apologize. He does block the flop straight, which would slow play. There's a lot of hands there that he would have. He even has the blockers to do a lot of things as well.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. A lot of his opponents king high would have made a pair on that board. So.
Puck straddle 20.
But it's just the small one. Maybe Victor's here to play for the big ones.
It's not mandatory. It is not.
Oh, it's not. I know, but like,
No, his takes precedent. Yeah, so
Hand 17 already. Time really does fly.
I mean, that's one thing I appreciate about these players is they are not tanking for the camera. I mean, they're here to play, and they're moving at a really good clip.
We see an open to 60 UTG.
Fold. Okay, puck good on C2.
There you go. Takes
That's
down the
all it
blinds.
takes.
No one had anything else. Simple as that.
That's all it takes.
Coolers of the night.
Yeah, it's nice to know we have that graphic. I'm waiting for blood, though.
Yeah.
I want to see something sick.
I want to see aces into kings.
Yeah.
Is what I'm waiting for. I haven't seen that in a very long time.
And I want to see the kings hit a king.
I do. On the turn, especially. The flop will be clean.
I'm rooting for something disgusting.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
It'll happen eventually.
I want that graphic to be
Num num.
just terrifying by the end of the night.
Screen full of coolers.
Okay, here we go. Ace king against the 7-deuce.
It does look like the straddle's on at the 20.
Oh, 7-deuce folded.
Just doesn't have it. Doesn't have it in them anymore.
I mean,
Saw what happened last time. Got 4-bet jammed on.
I still don't have official confirmation that they're playing the 7-deuce game, but
It looks like they are.
I mean, you'd think they'd have to be based on some of the action we've seen. But then, how do you not call 55 with 7-deuce? Oh, unfortunately, Billy might be about to run into it.
I think Rahul will find the 4-bet. We do know him as the aggressive player here.
And he is. Am I correct in thinking that Rahul's a tournament player?
He's one of the better tournament players here as well, but I do see him at the cash tables quite often.
Okay.
Does just make the call instead of for betting.
Very un-tournament player-esque of him to only call with ace king, but
I don't mind it that much, but I do agree with you. I do think that both players are really deep, and you don't want to be flipping for 5K right now.
sure.
The uncomfortable position is that Rahul did just flat, and he is out of position.
I think out of position, the question is, are we ahead of Billy's 3-bet range? So there's nothing wrong with just calling, but I don't mind a 4-bet there. That's probably what I would have done.
Just flatting?
No, I probably would have 4-bet.
I agree with you. I would have done the same. I just don't want to be in a position where I don't hit a pair and I'm hoping ace high is good.
Yeah.
Exact predicament we're in right now.
But it looks like he is going to get to showdown.
Maybe Billy will find the triple barrel. We have seen some crazy play.
No, they both just want to show down their ace
There we
high.
are. You are absolutely right.
And the best hand wins.
Look at him celebrate.
I mean,
Love to see
that
it.
is a relief.
Show some emotion. I
when
love
you
it.
call pre-flop and then get to the river for free, that is a real relief.
What I would like to see is Rahul mix it up now. Everyone just seen him flat a 3-bet with ace king out of position. So I would love to see him use that to his advantage now.
Sure.
He is a good enough player to realize that what his image is and what it is not. And I think he's building up an image right now. Queens, he was okay to put it in. Actually, that's not true. He did make the same flat with queens against ace king earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe he will
And
change
it worked
up.
for him.
Yeah. Flopped middle set.
Yeah, and then they got all in on the flop, which was a massive cooler. He got it in as, what did we say? It was a 90.
95 to
Yeah.
5%. Correct. I love that for Rahul.
Raise 75 Victor. Call.
It's a big size if there's not an open behind him. It is 75,
Rebus.
Yeah.
but I don't know if there was a straddle or not. There was a straddle.
Yeah, there
A
had
button
to.
straddle. Okay, ace 9's still good, but a ton of outs for everybody else.
Oh, so there was a straddle on the
On the
button.
puck, correct,
Ah,
to 20.
I see.
Check.
Yeah, everybody misses this flop.
Checks around. 7-3.
6 makes ace 7 open-ended. But it does bring in the front door flush. 10-9 now has a gutter.
Yeah, so call for the hood is definitely going to have to bet for the hood now. I mean, if you've got this board and your opponent's checked you twice, but money is taking the initiative.
I like it. I love that.
Oh yeah, this can win him the pot. If he
Oh,
can
for
follow
sure.
up on the river, this for sure can win him the pot. So
There is a lot of scary rivers for 10-9 here, though. Another club would be disastrous for everyone. It will go check.
call for the hood, called for the straight.
Heads
Does
up.
Victor ever? No. Victor's
And
not
money,
putting it in.
if money can follow through on the river, he's gonna win unless call for the hood makes his hand on the river.
Does not make it.
No, he did.
Oh, he does.
He
I can't
did.
see that.
Yeah.
Hits
So
the open end with the 4 on the river.
poor money. He's got 10 high, so he's got to take another stab at it. Hopefully, he just doesn't go too big and saves himself.
Call.
So 400's a
Wow.
pot size bet, yeah.
Yeah, he went big and got snap called. of course.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, that was ambitious. You know, that size, he's maybe trying to get his opponent to fold top pair or second pair. And it might have worked. You know, it might have worked with a flush on board and a straight on 4 to a straight, but fortunately he just ran into it. Sawyer, are you a longtime VClub member and player, or have you been here since the start, or are you a more recent?
I've played here a couple times in the start, before they did any renovations in the basement. They had one little table with Vincent doing the cash-ins and cash-outs in the little corner down there. I remember they did the main event satellite. I did participate in. I did bubble day 2 from the wife, Helen. Took me out with King 6. Hero called me. With bottom pair.
That was last year you're talking about?
That was last year.
Oh, okay. Because that was pre-renovation.
Pre-renovation.
Because I was never here pre-renovation.
Wow.
So I've seen the photos, you know, and I've seen how beautiful it is now post-renovation. But you're from the before time. Yeah, that graphic, it's not correct. That's actually a prediction of the future, is what we're looking at.
For sure.
Yeah. So it's bad news for a lot of people, but
I'm very interested to see the story of how that happened.
yeah, how everyone loses.
We said we wanted coolers.
Yeah, what happens is one player comes in and wins 120,000 and leaves.
Hits and runs.
Yeah, which is what I would do.
Would it? Yeah. Wow. Remind me not to play with you later. If I ever see you at a 1-3 table in Vegas, I'm picking the other table.
You know, I was playing a little one in Vegas. My collaborator, Lee Betts, who you can check out on YouTube, Lee Betts on YouTube, he was just in Vegas with me to play the main event. And he did a challenge where he played all 16 poker rooms in Las Vegas in 24 hours.
Wow.
And I joined him for some of them.
Okay.
I drove him to all the ones that were off strip.
Okay.
And he would sit in 1-3 games. And there was a few times I sat with him, and it was really fun. I hadn't played 1-3 other than maybe here at VClub. I hadn't played 1-3 in years. And, you know, just because what else are you going to do when you're in the Golden Nugget at 2 a.m.?
The best casino.
But it was really fun. And I think I won like $200 or $300 on almost every stop.
That's amazing. You got a story, money.
Yeah.
What else could you ask for?
So check that out. Lee Betts on YouTube.
Lee Betts.
Yeah, he's my partner, poker vlogger. And you can watch his 24-hour Vegas all 16 poker room challenge. And I'm in some of the vlogs because I was playing with him for just a handful of them.
Beautiful. I'm definitely going to check that out when I get home.
It's fun. He's fun.
This looks like a more realistic VPIP graph here.
Yeah, Make Poker Simple is taking the rightful place at the rear, coming in at 5% VPIP. And well-known Spewy Fish Victor at the very top, 45%.
We all knew that was going to happen.
Of course. But yeah, those VPIPs, those are respectable numbers. Where would you be on that chart if you were in the game?
Oh, that's a weird question, but I would say...
Oh, I got weirder questions than that.
Oh, God.
If you think that's weird.
It's not... I don't know, to be honest. It depends on the day.
Yeah.
Some days you just run real hot and pick up decent hands, premium hands, left, right, and center, and your VPIP's 66 to 70%.
Right.
And some days you don't pick anything up.
But that's not the question. The question isn't, are you lucky? The question is, where would you be on that? You don't know?
I'd like to say 35%.
Okay. Wow. That's great. That's good action.
I'd like to say 35%.
I'll invite you to any game I'm playing if you're 35%.
Yeah. Anyone that's ever played with me before knows it's probably a bit higher.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. You're trying to save face with 35.
Yeah.
I would probably have to exaggerate how many hands I'd play. You're trying to exaggerate how many hands you'd fold.
Yeah.
I love it.
Got to keep the image up.
It's all about the image. You know, who knows? If someone sees you with a 35, 40% VPIP on the VClub stream,
Yeah.
next week you're playing private games with the Miami Heat,
Yeah.
Hollywood Moguls, and
Downtown Ritz. You already
Yeah.
know.
Action Sawyer.
Action. So that's what they call me. How'd you know?
Well,
Pretty basic hand here. It's a bigger pot to see Jack 9 in. Jack 9 suited must have been, and does just give up as well, which is
yeah, when you have Jack high, you have to find a bet on one street, you know? Your opponent's checked you 2 or 3 times, I think twice now.
yeah.
You know, you just have to find some bet. I mean, I'm sure in this case, Victor, it is, you know, checking with some intention of calling, but you just know you're not going to win with Jack high, so.
He does bet 180 here,
Yeah,
just like he's called it.
might not be enough to get. Oh, sorry, it's not Victor in the hand. It's call for the hood. So call for the hood calls, but
Calls with ace jack high, which is
yeah,
a very good call.
yeah, it was a good call. I guess the Jack 9 just didn't tell like enough of a story throughout the hand, but
Straddle. Straddle 20.
what do you think of this lineup? You know, I'm not sure. It's a very solid lineup, is
For
how
sure.
I feel about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be a little nervous sitting down,
Hmm.
for sure.
Yeah, so far it hasn't been like overly aggressive, I don't feel. Like it's not super tough, but it's very solid, is what my impression is.
Yeah. It is very, so far, bluff heavy. I'll be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if I knew that information before I sat, would help a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But
What we've actually seen is a lot of the big bluffs.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen more triple barrels here than you see on the average day.
Mm.
And we're only 23 hands in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a decent little hand here. The straddle wakes up with ace 10. 2 callers. I would like to see a squeeze here. 225, 200 would be okay, I think. He's out of position, so I guess, yeah, 250 maybe? Let's see what he does.
I am now seeing.
It says he folds,
Yeah,
but he does not
interesting.
fold.
No, we're correcting that.
325.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a little bit bigger than I wanted it, but
Yeah, Victor a couple times now has been in this spot where he's in an early position, you know, with king queen or another hand like that, and he's putting in the big bets or calling the big bets, and unfortunately he's been dominated almost every single time.
yeah.
This is another case where, you know, he's going to go up against a better ace. But the nice thing about the line that he's taking is if both players miss, that should favor Victor, and he may be able to take it down.
My question is, does ace queen make the call here?
I think.
No.
Oh, wow.
It's a really interesting 4-bet
Yeah.
size. It's really telling him that he has the nuts.
These guys are surprising me over and over again with these 4 bets, because to me, ace queen is like almost a perfect hand to just call in this spot with.
Mhm.
But I mean, finding this 4-bet, you're definitely just gonna win, like uncontested. So
I imagine Victor is feeling extremely, extremely uncomfortable. Oh, he puts it in. Oh my goodness.
I was hoping you were folding.
They call.
Maybe a little frustrated as well every single time. Every single time he's squeezed, he's been behind, and I think he knows it too. They're off to the races, ace 10 versus ace queen. Victor has 30%. Still not bad, but
yeah, I'm a little surprised. Maybe he thought Mars was making a move or was a little bit light. Maybe he thought he's occasionally up against like a smaller pair.
there's a 10. Victor hits the 3-outer. A queen on the turn. Oh my goodness. Oh my
And
goodness.
then they both make 2 pair.
We said we wanted blood, and that is what we got. Holy cow. I think the frustration really set in for Victor there. I don't think that hand should be putting it in there. I think he should just realize that he's behind, especially against a 4-bet from the person that opened as well.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder. I think that's uncharacteristic, and it might just be, that this is Victor's game, and maybe he just wants to give some action and set a certain tone at the start.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Victor to be a patient person, and he just got back from playing 50-some tournament buy-ins in Las Vegas, where it's hours and hours of grinding. So I don't think he'd be too tilted after just, an hour of play. But yeah, that ace-10, that is action.
We know he's getting invited back.
He might get invited back to this game, especially that ace-10 advertising.
Looks like he's going to get more chips.
Yeah, does the club owner have to go and get his own chips? He doesn't have someone that can bring them to him?
Should have his personal assistant do it.
Maybe I should run down there and get some chips for Victor.
That'd be very interesting to see. Just go wave at the camera.
That's Sherry. Sherry is known as an action player and an action dealer.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I've spent some time playing tournaments in Montreal where she's also been there. Maybe my read is wrong then, because I've noticed maybe she's a little of a tighter player. She was recently in a 400 mini main in Montreal with me.
Oh really?
This was like last year, maybe 6-7 months ago. Yeah, and she got blinded out on the bubble.
Wow.
She just couldn't find a hand.
Did she literally fold down to one blind?
I
or
believe
two
so.
blinds?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because I was waiting for her to bust.
Wow. Oh no way. You guys went all the way to Montreal to try to bubble each other.
I didn't go with her. I didn't know. I was going with my father, to be honest.
Right.
And I looked across the table, and she was on the other table.
Right.
So I go up to look at her stack, and it's like 2 chips.
And then did you min cash?
I did min cash, but here's the thing. I had 30,000 chips, which is like 6 bigs. When the bubble broke, I ran it all the way up to 200,000. And then I ran ace-queen suited into ace-king suited.
Fantastic story.
Brutal story. What do you mean? That hurts.
No, I get it. And I know you guys didn't go up there together. I do see like an irony in the idea that you could have both stayed home and flipped a coin for $800 and same result. You don't look at it that way.
I don't look at it
the
that
look
way,
on your face is like, no.
He's like, not even close. But no, I get that for sure. Poker tournaments, remember, 85% of the time, you ain't doing nothing.
That's 100% true.
Right? Only 15% of the people make the money, and you got to look at yourself and be okay with losing.
That's true. Luckily, I'm in that 15%. So.
For sure, I believe it. I believe it every time, 15%.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's actually quite funny.
This hand will be interesting. I love these hands where both players have the same hand. So it's just whoever takes the lead is going to win.
I would have loved to see a diamond on the turn, to be honest.
I'd like to see something from Kevin here. He's been our passive player, probably just card dead to start. But
does lead for $30, which is 1/3 pot.
Beautiful, but he's setting himself up really nicely for a river.
Yeah. Rahul, I have noticed in a lot of tournaments he does love to call.
Yeah, but he was calling now with a diamond. He's got queen high. He's essentially capped when he just calls that 30. So now Kevin has a green light to put out a bigger bet.
Does the snap fold. Great bet.
There you go, guys.
I like the size too.
You know what he did there?
Tell me.
He made poker simple.
Oh, God. Make poker simple again, right?
Yeah.
I wonder what those red dots mean. Is it the net game?
I have no idea, but I do see red buttons on the table. So I think they have introduced the Nick game.
It's very interesting.
But we never got confirmation on the 7-deuce. They didn't tell us how much the Nick game is for.
Looks like a double board PLO bomba coming up? Question mark?
I love
There
these.
is a double board PLO.
How do you feel about the double board?
I
PLO
despise
bomba?
them.
You despise them?
I despise them. But it looks like everyone's putting in 25. That doesn't look like the right
And
flop.
it looks like not everybody even knows how to hold their cards properly. That's okay.
Yeah, that is a difficult thing. Okay, is that the real flop?
I don't know. I thought I saw aces in someone's hand, and now I'm seeing aces on the
Yeah,
board.
no,
I
this
think
is-
there's just aces.
No,
Maybe
this is not the right board.
they might have switched the deck to one that only has aces in it.
Are we playing face cards only or something?
Yeah, short deck.
Short deck, but only face cards. Get rid of the sixes through nines.
So why do you not like the double board PLO bomb
The
pots? Because I love them.
variance- The variance is just so extreme.
Ah, well maybe
And coming from a tournament player, but
maybe you call too much.
maybe.
I mean, okay.
Actually,
because it is a split pot game,
yeah, I've actually
there
heard
is
the
a way to
opposite.
play it that the variance
Yeah.
could be lower.
I find that in the past the variance has gotten too high for me in the PLO bomb pots, but recently I actually got called a nit the other day. I flop a set and I have like an open-ended draw and I just fold.
Right.
And my buddy Rob, that also is
Bottom set,
middle set.
middle set,
Yeah,
flush draw on board.
yeah.
Coach Peter approved.
Amen.
I think on poker bro, you can auto select like call anything. Yeah. One time I caught someone bluffing. So I think the guy took the check fold button. So I heard check and I heard the sound tut tut. And then so it went through on the flop, right? And on the turn I bet. He check raised me. So I'm like, if he had something, he wouldn't have picked the box. So I called and then everybody shifted. I snap called him. I was like, what the fuck? You got me three. Yeah. Online. That was the only one time. Like someone just checked the box. I heard the sound.
How did you hear this sound?
Because you have the sound on, so if let's say his seat, auto takes that box, and when you check, you hear two sounds simultaneously, really quick.
Snap check back from him.
Yeah. So you hear that sound, and you're like, why would anyone ever check back from there and raise on? So it's a flush draw for sure, or like a draw.
He wants to take seven. He has a 6-7.
Oh, nice hand. Here's a ball.
Okay, so he has sixes full of sevens and then flush on the bottom.
No, he has a board.
Oh, five solid.
Wow.
Five solid kings. Oh man. Chop, both of them.
Holy. See? They got
Every hand in this game is a chop. Right?
They got all the cards.
That feels good. We're
But
back
we're
to
not playing
normal.
the same deck.
Can I get bucked for that? For the chop with a bomb bot?
Where's the button?
Can I get half?
Button in a B2? No, no. Wasn't I small? No, earlier.
Victor wasn't in that one, so I skipped him. So it is small and big. So okay, perfect good.
Opening this straight flush, I have to pop that.
Well, then you're first unless you shove. He bought the posting. It's mine. So you're under the gun. 10 to call. Raise 35.
The light is really good.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the inaugural VClub cash game stream. We're playing 5-10. Lots of action so far. What's happening here, Sawyer?
We got an open UTG with 5s, which is quite standard. 3-bet UTG +2 with king, queen suited. You can mix in calling and raising, in my opinion.
I'd agree with that.
I don't see any bad plays here so far. I like Victor's flat with the 3s. He's going to be in position a lot because the puck's not in play here. So he will be last act with a small pair. He's clearly set mining. I would love to see a 3 and a 5 on this flop.
Oh my god. We are team cooler.
We are team cooler
up here
today.
in the VClub commentary booth.
5s do make a set, but with 2 overs and a flush draw for Rahul.
This is insane. We
Top
have
pair
top
for
pair with a
Billy.
gutter, a set, and a flush draw all on the same board.
I have a weird feeling the 6 of clubs is coming.
I would love to see just a 3-way all in here.
3 of clubs?
No slow plays. Oh, 3 of clubs. Oh my god, you are sick.
3 of clubs is what I'm calling right here.
This is our Poker Stars hand of the night where we just rigged the deck to get the most action.
I wish.
Yeah, we'll get another $3 worth of rake from this, so we had to rig it.
I don't think there's any rake.
Oh, shoot. Wait, then how am I getting paid?
This is pro bono.
Oh, yeah. Getting paid in buble and pizza.
That's better than money.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's putting in a squeeze. Yeah, 450 is the bet. I love this.
Well, this will probably get Billy out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's no
But,
doubt about
I
it.
mean, when you're sitting there, when you have top pair and a gutter, I mean, this is kind of the flop you're hoping for with 8-9.
Yeah, but facing an open and a re-raise, you know your pair is not good. And maybe even you're drawing to 3 outs because you never know. Like ace-7 of clubs right now would do the same.
Sure.
So you're drawing to 3 outs.
Yeah,
I honestly think there will be the magical 2 words right here. All in. What other play is there? Too many draws. You have middles, a bottom set. Here we go. Wait, what? Did a set just fold?
I'm skeptical of that.
I'm a little confused.
I'm sure a set didn't fold. We must have had a problem with the graphics there.
Scared money don't make money.
Well, we're as disappointed as you are because we all wanted fireworks.
I wanted 3 clubs so bad. I want to go check 3 clubs.
Everybody slow plays.
Well, there's no blood, there's no fun.
Yeah, we've got a great production team here. We're still ironing out some of the kinks. Bear with us. But if somebody did just fold a set, then they have to be immediately removed from the game.
Come to the booth.
Yeah.
Post-game interview, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Victor opens 6-7-0 in the hijack. What do you think about this play?
Well, we're working on the hypothesis that Victor is frustrated beyond belief.
I would agree with you. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I do agree with you.
So
Here comes a 3-bet again.
Yeah.
Against his open. King Jack suited in the big. This is a weird spot for King Jack suited. He doesn't want to be first to act, so I do believe this is a raise or a fold. I don't want to see a call here, in my opinion.
I mean, the size of the 3-bet is pretty big, so I think you're just going to lean fold.
I agree. And it does look like it goes fold.
No.
Oh my goodness.
He found
Raise
the
or
4-bet.
fold. He picks raise.
I just want to go on record and say that I've been wrong every single time I've made a prediction on this stream.
Yeah.
Wow, and he took it down. Did 10s fold?
To a 4-bet? It's a little awkward to... that's weird. I guess the guy must have been a little short stacked because I guess he just doesn't want to play for all his chips, but I think 10s is an okay hand to call in position.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure what the sizing was, but I don't think 10s is a snap fold. But the 4-bet did come from Kevin, who, as we saw earlier, has up till now, appeared to be the tightest player at the table. So maybe that had some influence on the decision of whether or not to continue with 10s.
Image is everything. Just like what we talked about before, image is everything. Victor flatting king 7 suited, ace 10 suited in the hijack. Could see a squeeze here. I would love to see the squeeze, to be honest. I'm thinking 130 would be great. 150 would be great.
I think when I was growing up, there was a Grant Hill commercial where they said image is nothing, but maybe you're right.
On the money, 150 on the dot.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
That's why you bring the pros in.
If predicting action is a requirement for being in the booth, you are the most qualified commentator we have.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You think Victor will overcall here? No, he does not. He lets it go. Frustration has to be sitting in. We all love Victor, but
I think we're going to see some good plays from Victor. I think we're going to see him win a big pot in the future, but we would all love to see him just get absolutely smoked.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
If you're going to say it about anybody, you can say it about the club.
I
owner.
guess.
We can't pick one of the new players to the club and pick on them. So we pick on Victor.
You know what I love about Sherry, though? She has a little rake to push
Right.
the chips if it comes a big pot.
Yeah,
She's the only dealer here that has that. I love
Right.
it. I really do.
it's because she's an action dealer. She deals the big pots.
Looks like there is a straddle to 20 open right here. Hijack opens with ace 8-0. The button flat with king 8 suited. Looks like he has. No, he 3-bets to $200. This will more than likely take this down. Bingo. Good squeeze. I don't like the card choice, but I like the play.
Hey, you got to play the hand you're dealt.
Play it as it lies.
That's right. Are you a golfer?
No, I used to be.
Oh.
Like a little kid. I used to love
Oh.
golf. But there's a new TV show on Netflix called The Hawk,
Okay.
and that's his catchphrase.
Play it as it lies?
Yes, sir.
That's his catchphrase in life, not just on the golf course.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yeah. It's a very funny TV show.
Sounds obnoxious.
Yes. Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Victor. Limping is pimping, and he gets that more than anyone.
You know, limping is a very viable strategy if they're playing the Nick game, which it looks like they are.
And he does have the puck still.
Yeah. So limping is a good way to make sure that you see a flop and get to realize your equity, which is very important.
This is a big hand here.
In Nick game.
Well, nines, 3-bet. Nines does 3-bet to 230.
Yeah, a big 3-bet.
Up to Victor now. Will he choose to be aggressive after the limp? It's his first limp of the day. Could that be a little spicy?
I mean, I hope not for his sake, but
It looks like it will be. Look at him thinking.
I mean, this has to be a fold.
Don't put 575 in, Victor.
He got a raise from the under the gun +2, and then somebody fearlessly 3-bet, and 3-bet big.
Yeah, quite big. I like the size, though. I really do. Because you got to be scared of Victor's limp here, I think.
If these players are aware of the Nick game dynamic, they might understand that Victor's incentivized to like limp a lot of
Oh my
his
God.
range.
575. Am I right?
I have no idea
Or was that
how
600?
you can see that.
600. Oh
Your
my
eyes
goodness.
are incredible.
Look at that. Most qualified to call out action.
Absolutely, man. You nailed it.
I love the play. I'll be honest with you. I love the play. If anyone's doing it, it's going to be Victor. He hasn't limped once.
Right.
Puts it in.
I just don't think you can get a fold from Ace King.
I think this is where just Ace King just puts it in. Kind of blindly like, oh, I guess have it. Take it. You know?
I mean, these players now it's never easy, right? Because you're sitting there with Ace King and you just got cold 3-bet and a limp 4-bet. It's never easy, but you did just see Victor get it in with Ace 10. Wow.
lays it down while nines lay it
Unbelievable.
down.
Unbelievable.
Make Poker Simple is the guy that is the tighter player at the table. It's not a snap fold. He's not snap folding. Something's going on here. He makes the call.
Yeah.
Very interesting play. The flop. Oh my goodness. 2 overs and a flush draw for Victor. As you can see, he has 55%. He is actually the favorite in this hand.
And
here.
the stack to pot ratio is only like 1.1.
Yeah, for Victor. Correct.
Right. So,
It's going in.
yeah,
You have no other option.
I want to see if Victor finds a small size
Yeah, I
here.
would like to see that too. Like 10% would be crazy.
Because he's not worried at all. He might just jam, but he's not worried at all about getting raised and getting it all in. So there's a couple ways he can go here.
Because the only problem is he might not think queen or 10 is live. There you go. He puts it in. And nines is going to have to put it in. And here it goes.
Wow. I mean, this is action. You can't ask for any more action than this.
The owner of the game puts the action on.
Yeah.
How many times are they running it? Looks like just one time.
I mean, I hope they just go one time.
That looks like a
for
10.
my LA sisters.
It is a 10.
That's sick.
And a king.
I mean, good
Victor
for Victor.
doubles. Congratulations, Victor.
Good for Victor. I said, eventually we'd see him play well and win a big pot. He found another way to win a big pot, but that's so tough, though. It's so tough for Kevin, to kind of make the right play and suss it out, and then just kind of ran into the biggest draw he could run into.
I can tell you right now, Kevin is probably baffled to see queen 10 suited right there. Especially the respect he gives Victor. It is a very interesting play. I love it, though, for the action standpoint of the game.
Yeah, I totally agree. Kudos to Victor for trying to, spice up this game. I mean, every hand has equity, so good for him for, kind of setting an example here and trying to get some action. Now, how do you feel if you're the player who folded ace-king there?
I think it's a good fold. Without seeing the hands, it's a good fold.
Yeah, I definitely give respect to somebody for just, not blindly jamming their stack, for sussing out the spot and really thinking, where they might be in the hand. They probably won't do it again now, in hindsight, now that they've seen what Victor is willing to, the spots he's willing to find.
I know we've said this before, but now Victor's image is all over the place.
100%.
He's played crazy hands in a crazy way. I would love to see him tighten up and play more ABC, because he'll get some overcalls in there as well.
I mean, I think Victor really ascribes to the idea that in any spot where you have a value bet, you should also have some bluffs.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very difficult to play that way, consistently. But certainly pre-flop, we've seen that from Victor.
If anyone has that type of thing in his arsenal, it's Victor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's on display.
Just like that, he's even on the night. Maybe a little under, but close to it. Small pot here. We say small pot, but $930 pot.
Hmm. Yeah, and we're only just getting started.
Very early on. Only been streaming for about an hour. The $20 straddle is out there, so it looks like you get the red button if you completed the hand for showdown. So the people without the button are still in the nit game.
Yes. Yeah, they're seeking a button. They need to win a hand to prevent themselves from paying the penalty. We don't know what the penalty is. I would suspect it's 25 or 50
I would agree with you.
per player.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So essentially, for people who haven't played nit game, when you win a hand, you have to show it down. You have to open your hand, whether or not it goes to showdown. And then you get a button to signify that you've won at least one hand this round. and the last person to get a button, so the last person to win a hand, has to pay every player at the table a penalty. And we're not sure if it's $25 or $50, but in a 9-handed game, you're paying out 8 people, so that's either going to be $200 or $400 is the penalty. So you have a lot of incentive once you're one of the last players to win a hand to see flops and get in there and win a pot.
Very interesting flop here. The 9 high flush gets the check mark on the turn. It's going to be very hard for him to realize that his hand might be good. Does have the 4th nuts in the hand. But still. And a 9 on the river. I think that Billy might lead here really small, $100, $75. He doesn't.
No, and he might just not be confident enough to lead out with just the 9, but he also might just be trying to play his hand as a bluff catcher. He probably would have been happy to call a reasonably sized bet there with that hand, but it just checks through.
I don't mind it as well. Especially 4 ways, I guess. What are they all doing with the puck now? They're all giving it. Oh, someone lost.
Oh, the nick game is over.
Oh, it looks like seat number 8 lost the nick game.
$25 each.
$25 each.
Yeah.
That's $200 out of the stack.
Yeah. Yeah, if you haven't played Hold'em with the nick game dynamic, it's fantastic.
I've never.
Oh, you haven't?
I've never.
Oh wow, you gotta find a game where you can do it. It adds so much different dynamics to the game, because once you get down to just a certain number of players who really need that nip button, everybody else is pre-flop playing a $30 pot. That player might be playing like a $130 pot or a $230 pot.
I can see that.
It's essentially an ante that's like on the table that you need to win or you don't want to lose.
Looks like another ball pot's going on.
Yeah, I think for now, our graphics aren't lining up with the bomb pots, so maybe we'll be able to take you through the action, but what's on your screen isn't going to accurately depict like what's actually happening in the hand.
Let's find out right here. That looks like no. It's still saying it's an Omaha hand.
Yeah.
But the flops look right. The first flop looks right. Well, that's okay. So let's go back to that ace-10 hand that Victor...
Yeah, I know, you love it. You love it.
No, I'm just here to ask you what you would think. What would you do in that predicament? You have that frustration building from every time you 3-bet, you run into it. Do you sometimes, as a poker coach, tell people not to feed into that emotion? How do you do so?
Oh, yeah, thanks a lot for mentioning that. So that's a great question. So it's definitely like frustration and tilt is something that we all deal with as poker players, and definitely a lot of my clients that come to me, that's one of their biggest hang-ups. So in my opinion, like each individual just has to figure out what works for them. Like some people talk about focusing on the process over the results.
Okay.
Some people just try to numb themselves to the emotions, and the disappointment. That was kind of the, the idea when I was coming up, kind of like a generation ago in poker, was like, just be a robot, just like numb yourself to it, be emotionless. I actually encourage people to like stay in touch with their emotions, even when they're negative, even if it's frustration or disappointment, but just bring an awareness to the spot. So maybe if you're in a difficult spot and you've lost, 2 buy-ins or you've suffered a bad beat or you're frustrated for whatever reason, I would recommend, you just remind yourself before you make a big decision, especially like, okay, I'm not feeling great. I am disappointed. I am frustrated. Just acknowledge it and being aware of it, and then try to say, but I'm still going to make, the right logical decision. I'm still going to use my faculties and my game plan. And that way, without pretending that we're unaffected by losses or expectations, we acknowledge it, and then I find it's easier to compartmentalize it and still try to make like a focused, logical decision.
Okay, very well said.
Oh, thanks, man.
I love that advice.
Yeah. And for anyone else who's looking for free coaching information, please go to mycoachpeter.com, where I have a number of free resources, and you can get links to my coaching on YouTube and my newsletter. So mycoachpeter.com. Please check it out.
You know I'm clicking on that.
Nice. I can use the views. What about you? Do you have a strategy? Because if you're playing online and you're in a tournament, see, another strategy for cash game players, if you get frustrated, just pick up your chips and go home. But if you're playing online in a tournament and it's not going your way, I mean, you've still got to finish the tournament. You're not just going to turn off your computer. So what do you do when you?
It's a great question. I find that a lot of people have a similar problem with that, where they mostly people multi-table when they're online, and so do I. I do 3-4 tables at once. So I have 2 monitors at home. On my left one, I do the 4 tournaments, and on my right one, I'll put on like a comedy movie.
What's your favorite comedy movie?
Oh man, Grown Ups, Bench Warmers, just like stupid gags.
I love David Spade.
Okay.
I think David Spade is my favorite comedian.
Really?
So I'm a Grown Ups fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they're making a new Grown Ups.
No.
I think so.
Wow. How many of those can they make?
3.
Aren't they grown up? Aren't they grown up now?
Grown up now, yeah.
But sorry, I cut you off. Your
No.
strategy though for tilt?
Especially on an online scenario where you can't just get up and walk away. Because you're missing more than just one hand. I used to have an old poker coach tell me, just take a lap.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if you're in person playing one tournament and
Yeah.
aces into kings and you lost half your stack,
Yeah.
walk away. Have a smoke, whatever it is you do, whatever your vice is. Everyone has their vices,
What
right?
did he want you to smoke?
Like a vape or
okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
No, nothing like that.
Not meth.
No.
Okay.
I wish. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, don't write letters, and if you do, address them to Victor Lee at VClub.
Yeah. But yeah, take a lap was my advice in person, but online you can't. You're gonna miss multiple hands. So I like to just forget about the tournament, keep it there, keep playing the hands, but mentally check out. Mentally go to that place where you watch your movie that you've seen a million times and you're like, this is like home for me. Comfortability is number 1. Turn on that space heater, put that blanket on, get your favorite drink, get something to remind you that everything's still okay.
It sounds like you might just be cold. You might not be tilting. You might just be cold if you need a space heater and a blanket.
You would laugh at me if you saw my online setup.
Okay.
I have a space heater beside me.
Yeah.
And it gets real hot. It gets real hot. Oh my goodness! Exactly what we called before.
I was just about to ask you if Victor's image was gonna pay off in this hand, and now I mean.
A king on the turn is what we said.
I mean. This is gross.
And Billy has 7-deuce as well.
Okay, Billy. Enough
Get
is
out of
enough.
there. And here comes a snap for sure.
I just feel terrible for Victor, and honestly, I wasn't convinced that he was frustrated before.
Did he just ask to go twice?
I think he may be frustrated. I would be frustrated now. I'm not sure I bought into the Victor was frustrated hypothesis, but here we go.
Oh, okay. He needs a king and a king only. Oh my goodness. That looks like
What's that river?
It looks like a king to me. I'm not sure, but it is a face card.
Is it a king? It looks like a king. Well, she's counting.
Well, he mucked the aces. I mean, he mucked the kings. So.
I wish our graphics team, who's doing their very best.
Yeah, that's why I have to complain. If I don't complain, it never comes. The other day I was like, oh, it never hits that, boom, set. And the stream's gonna love that one, though. Ace is like, maybe it's a 7-deuce. Oh, shit. Like that. Aces out. I never get aces. That's why I have to complain. Oh, shit. Fuck, it never hits that. Ask and you shall receive.
It looks like aces does hold. It looks like it was a queen or a jack on the river. Our graphics were wrong there. Aces do find the double. We did talk about frustration with Victor. I think he's just laughing it off. Look at him smile. I don't think he minds that much. It was a small pot, like comparable to his stack. He did have 4.x amount in his stack, and it was only an effective 1,700 he had in his stack. So it's not too big, but I would say there's definitely some frustration. We got an open. $80. A $20 puck straddle from Victor. Looks like. 80 and a flat with 10-9 suited. Mark looks down at Queen Jack and makes the fold. Threes and the low jack makes the call by Rahul. I don't mind that at all. I'll be honest with you. The only person you're... Oh. Okay, everyone makes the call. Victor makes the call with 4-deuce suited on the puck, which is very interesting. And flops trips.
Well, he might get it back right now.
There is nothing to really pay him off.
Oh, wait.
Oh, not the trips.
Not trips.
What?
Yeah, there is. I think there's some problem with the scan.
Very interesting. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just communicating with our production team right now.
Where is the Queen of Hearts? Victor now has a pair and a flush draw, which is confirmed. This is the right. Against 10-9 suited.
No, the turn was not the Queen of Hearts.
And they're switching it up all over again. Still is ahead of 10-9 with a pair of deuces. Does he ever go for a bet here? No, he does decide to check it back. Looks like a face card is on the river. The 4 spades is not correct. It is the King of Hearts. There we are. If make poker simple checks here, I think it might go check. He does have showdown value with the deuce here, Peter. Is there anything you do different? You think any time that 10-9? Oh, he does, I think. Looks like 250.
Great bet. You know, there's so many times that Victor is going to have an 8 or a 6 on this board. You know, because the ace and king come on the turn and river. You know, he can represent either of them, but really the purpose of this bet is just to get Victor to fold the bottom of his range that's still ahead of 10 high. You know, he's not trying to get Victor to fold an ace. He's not trying to get Victor to fold a king. But Victor just so often is going to have 8, a 6, a small pocket pair. You know, if you can get any of those hands to fold and win this, you know, with 10 high. But look at Victor. This is how, you know, insightful he is. He's thinking about it. He might suss this one out.
I could see the uncomfortability in his face for sure. The eye roll, hand on the face.
With deuces in particular, there is, you know, a worry that your opponent could be bluffing with the best hand. Like,
Correct.
it's possible that you call and your opponent
Has threes.
Yeah,
Just like
totally.
we saw before.
Yeah.
Looks like he has calling chips in his hand. You're keen on betting when you have nothing but a bluff. Like with your hand. I think he folds. But I find that when we talk a lot, you said before like Jack 9 has to bet. Could you walk me through what you mean by that?
Well, when you don't have showdown value, when you know that you're not going to win with Jack high, to me, the correct thought process is, you know, is there an amount that I can bet to get my opponent to fold a better hand? You know, does my opponent have better hands that they're willing to fold? And then it's just a simple question of, you know, if I bet the full pot, will they fold 50% of the time or more? You know, that's a break-even point. If I bet half pot, will they fold 66% of the time or more?
Okay.
So that's basically my thought process when I'm deciding whether or not to turn my hand into a bluff. I mean, otherwise you're just giving up, which, you know, sometimes it's appropriate to just completely give up. But, you know, some of us want to fight for every pot.
I could see that. Sevens opens to 30 here. There is no straddle, so 3x the big. Pretty standard for a cash game like this.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we're going heads up to the flop. Hijack versus button. top pair for money. I think Billy has a clear c-bet here. He doesn't. He checks, and the guy fires 60 bucks, it looks like. And money fires $60. Here he completes. Ace on the, that could be a very scary card for money. Because you got to think, what is Billy opening with? We have seen him open 5-deuce or 3-deuce before, and he showed it, which was I don't like that he shows his hand like that. Looks like a 3 on the river. I would love the donk by Billy here. I know he does have showdown with the 7s, but what worse is he beating? Yeah, I would have liked to bet, to be honest.
Yeah, both players have been pretty passive.
The flush draw is also there. Check, check.
Yeah.
King Jack will take this.
Sawyer, do we have the YouTube open? Can we look at the YouTube comments?
For sure.
Oh, you can do them. Just do them on your phone. That
Absolutely.
makes sense.
Tech savvy.
Anyone in the YouTube?
There is 50 people watching right now.
That's fantastic. Thanks to everybody
Thank
who's
you for
watching.
tuning in. Yeah, for sure.
And, share your thoughts with us. If you have anything positive to say about Sawyer's performance, let us know. If you have anything negative to say about mine, jump in. And let us know which of these players you think is the absolute worst. And how much better. No, I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. You know I am.
It's hard to see. I don't know if there is any comments. It's hard to see.
There's always comments. It's the internet.
Are we in the draw too? Yeah. I want to hoodie really bad.
We're gonna figure that out. There has to be comments, unless
sure.
they've
Tons
turned
of
off
questions.
comments. We need the user engagement. Yeah, I've got live chat right here. Oh man, we've got a ton of comments. Want to go through them?
Yeah, for sure. Coach Peter, the first one I see. Dale Pimento.
Wait, is this the first comment or is this the most recent comment?
I would think that is.
Oh, we got a big pot brewing here.
Oh.
Why don't you take us through the pot?
For
Take
sure.
us through the action here.
Small blind does squeeze. It was 6-5. The 4-bet comes in for Mark, clearly with the ace king. UTG, definitely kind of the top of his range here. I just have to see a fold here. But he puts in the money. First act with 6-5 suited against ace king. Very interesting board here. Why don't you walk us through this? What do you think about this?
I was looking at the comments, honestly.
That's
Sorry.
okay. With this type of board here, yeah, it's going to go check a lot of the time, is what I was going to say.
Yeah, Akshat has a chance here. Obviously, he can hit a 5 or a 6, but if another spade comes out, it would be so interesting if he found the bluff.
Which he's going to have to bluff to win this one. Unless, again, like you said before, 5 or 6 come, but the 6 of spades could easily roll off.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see check bet here. I think Akshat should be checking here.
I mean, I'd love to see either player, take an aggressive line here. The pot is huge, though, so...
Yeah, so any bet. Oh,
Okay, we
looks
do
like
have a bet.
300.
It might... Is it an all-in?
No, 750. It's so
That's
hard
a
for me to see.
big bet. Wow,
Yeah.
it's a big bet from our 6-5. I love this. This is poker, Mark, it seems like Mark is pretty close to the top of his range here, but this is very
And there's a call.
uncomfortable. I think we're going to need to see one more bet on the river to get him to fold.
Yeah, no spade, and I think that ace king will take this.
Yeah. But
Obviously, no
if
6.
Akshat gets a spade and follows through, I'm going to be...
No spade.
Oh, no. Worst possible card.
And he's gonna have to go for it. SPR is less than 1. SPR is 0.75 here. Effective.
He picked the
Not
big
even
size
now.
on the turn,
I
and
didn't even
now...
realize. Mark is a lot shallower than I thought. Does Michael check jam? Will there... Oh, there we go. All in, and here just comes a one-chip call.
Oh,
for sure.
man.
Oh, look at him. Uncomfortable. It is a very uncomfortable spot, to be honest.
No.
Really?
Well, I mean, you're right. Of course, it's always uncomfortable when someone puts in their whole stack, but...
This will be a 6K pot if he makes the call.
I mean, the call is coming.
It will come.
Of course, it's uncomfortable. Our opponent could have 10s. Our opponent can have spades. But, you don't make trip kings and fold.
Do you ever think he could have 7s here?
Oh, of course. Anything is possible. The flop went check, check, right? So...
Oh, I thought the call was going in there. There we go. And he wins a $6,000 pot. One of the biggest pots of the night.
And, very happy for Mark. A huge pot for him. But honestly, kudos to Akshat. I hope I'm saying that close to correctly. I mean, he just showed a ton of heart in that hand. I love that he found the aggression. He had to start telling a story on the turn. He just didn't get a good river.
I love the aggression.
But, kudos for him. He's here to play. I love it. Didn't take a pair of 5s to showdown when it's obviously not going to be the best hand. To me, that's just really good poker. Here, I want to address some of the comments.
For sure. Let's go through them.
We've got Mitch in the chat. What's up, Mitch? We got Cheetah. I'm excited to be here doing the commentary as well. We got Grant. Grant's an old friend of mine from college, actually. We went to college together, and we've been in Vegas together a couple times. He's in the chat. Good to see you, man. We got D3197B says Sawyer is the GOAT.
Daniel Beerme. That's my buddy right there.
Oh, you knew. Oh, you know D3197B.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah, well, it's hard
Just
to argue with
DB.
that. Cool. But Sawyer is the GOAT. I think you are the GOAT. I'm really enjoying this, man. This is really fun.
I appreciate it.
Mitch asks, are we on delay? Yeah, we are on delay.
8-minute delay.
8-minute delay. So only one time have I run downstairs to tell somebody what the cards are.
Yeah. Don't call.
Yeah. We have a Kevin fan of Kevin Lee, who had no idea he was Canadian. Well, what did you think he was? Anyway. Nick Nowak. Nick Nowak is a Toronto cash game absolute crusher. He's in the chat and wants to know who wrote these bios. Well, the players wrote their own bios.
Yeah, the players sent in their own bios to our trusty floor man, Haha, collected them for us.
Yeah.
And sent them to us.
Okay, wait a minute. Now people are in the chat shouting out Nick Nowak. People in the chat are shouting out other people in the chat.
That's a lovely community. We'd love to see it.
Okay, I guess. I want the attention on me. I'm a narcissist. But yeah, and what about our players? We need more shout outs for our players. Who else we got? We got a Rahul fan.
Yeah, Rahul's a beast.
Mitch says Rahul's going to win big in this shit. I think this is the shit that Rahul could win big in. You guys, the look on Sawyer's face, I don't know if it's disgust, but he's stifling laughter. Just let it out, man. Let the fans, let the people at home know that.
That what?
Oh, if I tell a joke, why are you stifling?
I get it.
I want to hear I need the approval. No way he just folded Jack. Yeah, we're doing an investigation. We suspect no sets were folded in that situation.
I think it was Jack.
He thinks it was.
Because we didn't see any problems earlier in the stream via the hands like that, only the flops.
The Stewmeister has some advice for our players. He says just tank for 5 more seconds. That's actually good advice.
I believe so.
I would honestly say at this stage in my poker career, maybe 70 or 80% of the mistakes I make are when I don't take enough time.
Okay.
Like if I just took more time, I think I could solve the spots a lot more often. So yeah, that's good advice. Take 5 extra seconds in every spot. Nick Nowak comes up with an excuse why he's not in the game. Sure, buddy, we believe you.
Who isn't?
Nick Nowak, Toronto Cash Game Crusher. I'm just teasing him. He's a great player. We got shout out for Jason, our production manager.
Shout out Jason.
What a great job he's
The
doing.
GOAT.
If you look at where this stream started and where it is today, and I'm not just saying that because it's us. Sound volume is too low. Uh-oh. Do you think that's us or do you think that's the table? We're working on getting the table chat. We need more mics on the table, and we need players who speak.
Yeah. Put me on the table.
What's with these silent nits in the game? No, they're great. They're great players.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a shout out for Sherry
Sherry.
from Simranada.
I have no idea. What? Shout out Sherry.
Yeah. Is this tourney or cash game?
This is
We're
it.
playing 5-10 and sometimes 5-10-20.
Action went check share on the river. Here we go. Look at this. Loose aggressive. Victor way in the front.
Mitch asks, how is the owner playing with cash players? What stops cheating with dealer? Well, we've seen Victor punt a number of times.
Yeah.
So if he's cheating, he's not doing a great job.
I would say so. I would agree with that.
But you know what? It is the Wild West. It is the Wild West here, you know. If you play, play at your own risk. No, I'm just kidding. VClub is above board, operates in partnership with GG Ontario. Oh, did you not know that?
They do?
Yeah. I actually know someone who's an excellent player. He won the VClub main event here recently, and GG gave him a package to go to Calgary.
Wow.
For the Calgary main event.
What the heck?
Yeah, what the heck? What a lucky guy. And yeah, when you sign up with VClub and GG online, you get some kind of deposit bonus. I don't know how it works because I already had a GG account, so I wasn't able to do it. But
That's awesome.
Come down to VClub and learn about that promotion. Jar Games.
Okay. Says.
Jar Games is complimenting me. I love you, Jar Games. Thank you. Sawyer is not complimenting me. All right, let's get back to the
Okay.
action.
There's a nice hand here. A 7. We see a flat with 8-7 suited. 3-bet with jacks here from Rahul.
Love
That
it.
has the tighter image at the table so far.
But I think he's going to get action from
For sure.
call for the hood.
He'll be in position, the guy that is calling, call from the hood.
But I do like the big 3-bet size in live games. People didn't come to the stream to fold. You might as well go big.
Uncomfortable flop for jacks. There is an over. There is a flush draw. You do block the flush draw with the jack of clubs. Now picks up a gutter. But 8-7 picks up the open-ended. I would be brutal to see the jack of diamonds.
I think it's fine to play
Jack
jacks
of diamonds.
here.
I mean, jack of hearts.
I think it's fine to... Yeah, that would be an action card for sure. I think it's fine to play these jacks as a check call, I would have liked to have seen Rahul think about a lead here because our hand is pretty strong. Our opponent probably doesn't check a lot of kings behind on the flop. But, things are maybe going according to plan. Rahul checked and call for the hood, let out with his open-ender. Oh
And
my
gets
God,
there on the
he
river.
got there on
But the front door
river.
flush also gets there. It could be a saving card.
Oh no, but
Yeah, he
He
celebrates. He celebrates like he
well, I think it went
saved
check,
money.
check.
Yeah.
I do not. Oh, who celebrated?
Rahul celebrated because he lost the minimum.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
Look at him. Putting up the hand like, I'm so happy I lost the minimum. That's what I believe that's going on.
Yeah, so if we follow what happened there, the player with the open-ended draw, the 7-8, that was call for the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bet with his draw, and then when he made his straight, he checked behind. I really think a bet there is mandatory.
I would love a really polarizing size.
You're speaking my language. Yeah, if you get checked to on that river, sometimes your opponent is going to have a flush. And we just kind of have to deal with that. We're pretty rarely going to get check raised as a bluff, so it's pretty safe to, like you said, bet 75%, 90% a pot.
Yeah.
If our opponent does find a check raise, we can just pretty confidently fold, knowing that they have a flush. But
Victor
there's
here.
still so many cards that there's so many hands that they could still call like a big bet on that river.
Yeah.
So once if you bet your draw and then make it, I want to see you bet again.
2 pairs that make it on the river, a lot of hands.
Absolutely.
It looks like Victor picks up another premium. Ace King, he opens. Rahul looks down, makes the call. Out of position though, unsuited, 10-9. Victor flops top here. He must be loving this hand. Oh, still top, but the queen turned into a jack somehow. Oh, run it one more time. Rahul also has a pair and a gutter to the queen.
Rahul's hand is getting better and,
And better every time.
Yeah. You know that old saying when you keep looking at your hand and your opponent says, like, are the cards changing? Well, at VClub, sometimes the flop does change.
Yeah. Very interesting if we see a queen here. I'm not rooting for nothing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Rahul, he has a lot of potential here. He can make straight, trips, 2 pair.
Bet 175. Wow. I love the size.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know what factors into Victor's decision making? That he has ace of diamonds, so he's blocking the ace high flush draw. So he's picking a size where his opponent can definitely call with a hand like 9-10, jack-10, queen-jack, worse kings.
In a hand like this, while also holding the ace of diamonds, he's also representing bluffs as well, like ace-5 of diamonds, ace-queen off, 2 overs. You know what I mean? I know a queen is not an over. Here we go. It's exactly what's going through Rahul's head here.
Yeah.
Could be a combo draw, could be a big draw.
So we got pretty much a blank river. 10-8 gets there, but that's just one hand that would have been drawing. So I wouldn't be surprised if Victor went for a bigger size here. Like you said, he could represent like some misdraws. It could be his bet could be interpreted as some misdraws, and it puts a hand like queen jack in a tough position. Certainly a worse king has to look him up. So I wouldn't be surprised if Victor found a big size here that just is going to look a little bluffy to his opponent.
He might just go for it. The biggest bluff here would just be the magical 2 words, in my opinion.
That would be massive.
I think that's what he's thinking about.
But Victor has to be confident. Our opponent checked to us 3 times now. So ace-king is just the best hand the majority of the time. It's just figuring out how much can our opponent call.
Here comes an overbet for sure.
I would love to see an overbet here.
675 is my prediction.
I have a feeling we're going to see something more like 400, but...
All in, he says.
No.
I was right.
I'm going to stop guessing. You just know every single time what they're going to bet.
Throws ace-king and gets the nip puck.
Oh, and he didn't have a nip button, so that might even make some of his bets look even a little more bluffy. Sawyer is very proud because he's just in Victor's head. He's in every player's head. He knows what they're going to bet before they do.
Is there a seat open?
Get in there, bud. Getting private messages from the fans. Fans, put your messages in the group chat. Let everybody see. But apparently, if Doyle Brunson had 10-deuce, Nowak has 10-4 for Brampton. I don't even know what that means.
Nor do I.
Guys, if you want me to read these messages, you have to come to VClub, be a paying customer. You have to at least patronize us.
It's a nice hand here. Look at this. UTG limps. Picking up the Victor strategy here. Limping ace-king off. Billy might put in a bet here. Looks like he just completes.
Do you think it's a call under the gun? Is it possible that's a straddle? No, there's a
because
straddle.
UTG straddles to 20.
Oh, okay.
Victor checks. This is a very uncomfortable spot.
Oh, that's so frustrating when you do the limp intending to raise and then everybody just calls
Yeah,
behind you.
but here we go. He does flop top, locking up 75%. 77% to be exact.
Yeah. And he did leave one ace in behind. Or no, on the straddle. Victor was the straddle.
This
with
comes.
the ace.
Oh,
So,
and he just flats again. Really springing the mega trap.
yeah, he's got Victor absolutely dominated.
6% Victor has.
Yeah.
9 out of the way. 3 players in the way.
Yeah, let's see at what street Victor realizes that his ace-3 isn't the best hand here. Because at first you would think, in a limp pot, top pair should be good.
Yeah, Victor's probably pretty confident. He's going against an 8 or so. He does check here. Finds something a little suspicious. Money's got to put some money in here. Money for the money.
Michael D'Amato in the chat only has good things to say about you, Sawyer, and me, about both of us, because we're a good team.
Let's go, Michael.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, big man.
Top pair, top kicker in the booth. Elbow's giving us fun little emojis. I don't even know how you do that.
I don't know. What you laughing at now? He does get the lock. He does win. Goes check. He checked back. I guess he's.
Yeah, I would go for it. I would punish someone. You got top pair, top kicker.
It still is, in my opinion, you are right, but I think it's still an uncomfortable spot. If you're going through with the limp, going 4 ways, getting a donk out there still is a lot of 2 pairs. But the weird part is that Victor doesn't continue. If he had the 2 pairs or the sets or the mega straight draws, why isn't he continuing?
Yeah, I think this is a spot where we aren't confident that we have the best hand. We certainly don't have the best hand, say 90% of the time. And it's very uncomfortable to put in a bet and get called and then show a loser. It feels like we made a mistake. But the fact is, if you want to make money on these rivers, you need to put in bets if you can deduce that you'll be good, say 50% or more of the time that you're called. Like, even if your opponent's going to show a winner when they call you 30, 40% of the time, you're still making more money all those times that you bet, whatever, 200-300 on the river and get called. It makes up for all the few times that you lose, whatever your river bet was. That's plus EV. Like, that's how we make money in poker. And the price for that is you kind of have to live sometimes with showing down a loser, and you kind of have to live with people saying, oh, did you think you were good with ace king? Well, yeah, I went for value and I didn't get it. But a lot of the value you make in poker is from thin bets.
Okay. The more you learn from Coach Peter.
Thanks, buddy.
8s makes a bet, takes it down. Already on hand 41. Time, again, I'm going to say it again. Time really does fly when you're having fun.
It's just the chat is having fun, guys. Thanks for everybody who's watching. Thanks for everybody who's posting in the chat. Yeah, and I mean,
Hey, yo, who's that fish that didn't bet?
I didn't say it.
That's from Jar Games.
Uh-oh, we got another expert in the commentary. There's so much pressure when you're on stream. We love you, chat.
The chat is amazing tonight.
I actually have a student who, because as mentioned, I do coach some no limit players, and I do have a student who's going on the Lodge for the first time tomorrow. If anybody's a fan of the Lodge stream, they can see my student playing tomorrow. My collaborator Lee Brett Betts was on the Venetian live stream last week with Gazzy B and Bobby James, playing 25, 50, 100. That's worth checking out if you're a fan of these live streams. And talking to students who are going to play on stream for the first time, there is a lot of pressure. I mean, poker is a solitary endeavor, and we usually don't have to show our mistakes, sometimes to anyone, at worst to the people at the table. The idea of putting every hand you play on display, like for better or for worse, there is a lot of pressure to not make a mistake, to not, look foolish. So it's totally understandable that somebody playing on stream, especially for their first few times,
For sure.
would be conservative. I can't
Oh,
even
yeah.
say that I would do any different.
Yeah. Especially when the trap fails on the flop and pre-flop. Playing conservative is probably the go-to play. Gotta listen to the coach.
Oh, good comment from Kershey. Kershey has good taste in commentators. Sawyer, you are the best. Actually, I didn't realize who I was going to be in the booth with today. But boy, was I excited when I found out that it was you. I'm going to stop. That's the last compliment you get for the rest of the
No more
day.
glaze.
Yeah, that's it. No more glaze.
King versus ace 10 here. We're going to see a raise here for sure. Looks like 125. I would love to see another premium just roll in here. Rahul,
Rahul's going to take a flop. I
yo,
mean,
100%.
yeah.
There's no way he's folding. There you
I
go.
don't think he's going to pull a Victor and jam his ace 10.
No comment.
Sawyer, why are you stifling?
Because I'm not allowed to laugh at that.
No, the audience, they need your permission to laugh. Your laugh lets them know it's okay to laugh.
It's not okay to laugh at that, guys.
Oh, okay.
Rahul facing a third pot size bet. I guess he just lets it go. A little frustration showing there.
Yeah.
Shows kings. But I don't like when he. He has to show because of the puck.
For the
I guess.
nip button.
Oh, the
yeah.
ace on the turn, my
Oh
friend.
my God.
As for the run out, ace on the turn. I hate to see a run out.
What a great bet.
I think so too.
I mean, Rahul showed up today. He showed up prepared, excited. Here's our average tank time. Oh my God, this is a great statistic.
I love this one.
So Big Brain Victor is up at the top with 20 seconds.
Big Brain Victor.
Oh yeah, you can tell he's deep in the.
Is there any way we could change his name to that?
Let's talk to the production team.
I don't know.
BBV.
No. I don't know if that's allowed.
Oh man.
So upstairs to 60 with no graphics.
This just has to be the Troll Victor stream.
Call 60. There we go.
Here we go.
Raise to 60. King Jack calls. 4-3 calls.
Finally someone's getting in there with the wheel cards.
Let's go. Since you said that, you know what's coming.
Oh yeah. Well, all the big cards are out. Isn't that how poker works?
No. Oh, 10-6. We would have loved to seen it.
Oh, we got
Three
a
bet.
squeeze. We got a squeeze in the small blind from ace 10.
To a really good size, actually.
Why? What is it about the squeeze that it gets us so excited? I'm talking about cards, by the way.
Let's all free roll Sawyer and get him at the game. Jar Game says.
Okay. I'll put up my portion.
$20 you would give me?
Yeah, I might go up to 50.
$50?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want that much.
We made a
action.
deal. Yeah.
I do owe you $5.
Yes. Sawyer and I had a bet on how late the stream would start, and it wasn't as late as Sawyer thought it would be. So
I'm just a hater.
yeah, you'll make it back next time.
Yeah, double or nothing.
Yeah, I mean if we're invited.
After all this laughing, I don't know. It's a pretty good sized pot here for Ace. Then taking it down, gets $400 in profit there.
Yeah.
Luck. What does that mean?
Distribution. Don't you ever put me on this as the luckiest player.
No, you would always be the last. I'll be honest.
That's how I feel.
Who's the unlucky player? I'm a little confused about that. He did flop a set against Ace King.
Right.
and got jammed into. I'm a little confused. Victor should be -2.
These are very subjective. Well,
Yeah.
we have 2 people above 50 who are presumably lucky, and then we have a whole bunch of players that are below 20 who are just
Yeah.
running.
Victor ran aces into kings,
Right.
shoved ace 10, flopped a 10, but got turned
Right.
3 outer over 3 outer.
Yeah.
I don't believe that he should be that lucky on that graph, not in real life.
Yeah, we don't know the methodology behind that graphic.
I would love to know. I would love to know.
Yeah.
Where would I sit on that?
I want to take it home with me.
It's easy to say we're having a lot of fun talking about poker.
Yeah. Sawyer's great in the booth. He's a real yes and kind of guy, so
Yes, and
yeah.
7-deuce makes a 3-bet to 300. They're obviously playing the 7-deuce game. I believe it's going to be the same amount as the knit the knit button. I say 25.
I don't think we've seen 7-deuce win yet, though. I think we've only seen 7-deuce punts.
Yeah, he got 4-bet jammed on by Jack 7 of diamonds earlier. 6 is big blind completes. Oh, he 4-bets to 900. 700. I'm so no way. That's wrong.
Kevin.
700 is right.
Oh,
I apologize.
no, and someone has kings? No.
No,
Kings
wait, that looks like 900.
is gone. Kings is back. King,
900, I was
Sixes
right.
is gone.
Kings. Oh my goodness. What is 7-deuce
Kings.
gonna do?
Okay.
No,
No, the
everyone
hand's
folds.
over. Yeah.
This is so delayed.
So I'm prepared now to give away one of my greatest poker insights of all time. And I'm going to give it away for free because
Okay.
I love the VClub chat and the VClub viewers. There is another strategy in the 7-deuce game. Everybody thinks you need to 3-bet and 4-bet 7-deuce and win pre-flop.
I'm listening.
This is big banner news. This is world-class top-tier strategy insight from CoachPeter.com.
Coach
MyCoachPeter.com. You can just call with 7-deuce pre-flop and
Okay.
take that $400 3-bet or 4-bet and use that to bluff on the flop or on the turn. And actually, sometimes with 7-deuce, you flop a pair and you'll just have the best hand. But rather than just go bananas pre-flop and risk a 30-year stack trying to win whatever it is, a $25 bounty, just see a flop, save your ammo, and make your big bet on the flop, turn, or even the river. Anyway, I'll let the chat marinate on that.
I kind of agree with you because I find sometimes if you're 3-betting or 4-betting into ace king, they're more likely to call or jam.
100%.
But if you just flat with the 7-deuce, in position, out of position, regardless, and the flop doesn't contain an ace or a king, or it's
Yeah.
a scary flop for ace king,
Right.
you fire, like you just said, that 3-bet or 4-bet onto the flop,
Sure.
you're getting ace king to fold.
Yeah. When you both miss, you can win. You can hit a 7 and win. Hands like 10s that'll never fold pre-flop. They might fold, on a Broadway flop, that kind of thing. Anyway, just something for everybody to think about.
The more you learn with Coach Peter.
MyCoachPeter.com.
Is that your new name?
Well, that's my website.
You know, like Code Doug, like his name on live streams is Code Doug.
Right.
On your live stream, it should be mycoachpeter.com.
Yeah. I don't have a live stream, but when I do,
Like when you're definitely joining this live stream next time. You should.
do we have flush over flush here?
It is the nut flush over Jack 10. Yeah, it is. This is insane. Can't believe you missed it. And Ace 9 is slow playing this.
Well done.
Don't be a hard on the river. It is not a hard on the river. Ace checks it.
Rahul does the fast check,
He's using his image to the advantage here.
but there's no way Akshat, who I previously was encouraging to make a big bet with his hand on the river, there's no way now that he doesn't get it in here with the jack high flush.
Here comes an overbet for sure. Trying to make it look like a bluff with Jack 10. Little does he know Rahul has the nutter butters.
Yeah, this is such an awful cooler. Yeah.
I can't see what happened, but it looks like there hasn't been a triangle thrown, but
Now I think we can put Akshat at the bottom of our luck list because that is a brutal cooler.
brutal. Talk about blood, the heart of blood. No pun intended with the heart flush.
The heart of blood. Yeah, we got a real
I'm a poet and I don't even know it.
real blood bank situation over here. Have you ever given blood?
No.
Oh no.
No, but crazy that you say
did
that.
they turn you down? They didn't
Yeah,
want it?
yeah,
Or?
they're like this kid. Too disgusting.
Okay.
He's poker in his blood. We don't want that.
But you were gonna. You said it's crazy I said that because.
No, it's crazy you say that because one of the floor men, haha,
Okay.
every other Tuesday he goes and donates blood.
For the cookie?
Okay, so $20 bomb pot, guys.
I call enough people don't bluff me anymore. You have,
It's optional.
I call enough that people don't bluff me anymore. So one of my closest friends, he's like, he doesn't even know what to do when he's playing against me. Like, it's always
All right, we got all 9 of you in the bomb pot. PO4, right? Double board? PO4, double board we're playing. Split pot game.
oh my god, I need this one. Never won before.
Sorry, everybody. We just had a technical difficulty there for a moment, but we're back. Shout out to the fantastic staff here at VClub, all the managers.
Okay, is there partial like that?
But it's true. Haha does go every other Tuesday. I remember hanging out with him back in the day. Every Tuesday, he would have like a little Band-Aid because he would go give blood.
Wow.
And he talks about it all the time. It's good for him. But he used to say that it's for run good. He does it out of karma. I don't think so, obviously.
Hey, whatever your reason is, there's people who need that. And, well, why don't you go with them? Why don't you go with them one Tuesday?
I'm okay.
Really?
I don't like needles.
Oh. Tell you what, next Tuesday, you go, I go. We can both give blood.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
I'll think about it. Oh, brother.
So we've got another double board bomb pot here. Like I said, our graphics, they're not quite up to date on the double board bomb pots, maybe in future streams. But I have to say, I'm really impressed with the job that VClub has done and that Jason has done here with the live stream. It's not easy to put, there's a lot that goes into it. The microphones, the cameras, the tech in the booth. We have an action tracker. Who's our action tracker today?
I can double check that. We just talked to him like 12 seconds ago, and
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
I am bad with names. Everybody already knows that. I think it's Tony.
Okay, Tony, yeah. Well, great job, Tony.
Tony Wang. Shout out.
Yeah, the tech that we're using, we're going to figure it out. It's not 100% reliable quite yet, but Tony is there manually correcting everything as it comes up and entering all the bets manually. So
That's good.
shout out to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear he's Iron Manning the whole night. Shout out him. That's hard work.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's very hard to understand what's going on in these bomb pots.
I mean, it's hard for me to understand what's going on even when I'm in the bomb pot.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
actually, when I was in Vegas, actually played the $1,500 double board bomb pot bracelet event a couple weeks ago.
I really wanted to do that one.
It was so fun. It was honestly so fun.
You know, once there was actually a Monday session here that Haha did a lecture, a coaching session on double board PLO bomb pots.
I was in Vegas when he did it. But yeah, anyone who wants to, well, you're on the VClub YouTube channel right now, I presume.
Yeah.
And if you go to the VClub YouTube channel, click videos, you can see all of the previous Monday Mastery coaching sessions. So you could see DD's double board, introduction to double board bomb pot video. You can see Make Poker Simples. most recent lecture from Monday. Sawyer, what's going on with you? There's something happening.
Nothing's going on.
Yeah, I did a lecture, I don't know, probably 6 months ago on categorizing your hand and making the most of every opportunity.
Looks like the straddle's out again. The graphics haven't changed from the bottom.
I think they're just a little. I think they get updated once the next hand starts.
UTG folds. Looks like Victor's sitting out for a second, trying to figure some stuff out via the stream.
Shout out to Frank Coven.
All right.
Okay, we got a hand developing here. Saad with Jack 9 makes top pair. And he's checking. Let's see if one of these other hands wants to take a stab here. Everybody else whiffs, just checks around. Oh, but now Mark makes a pair. I think if Mark checks here, Saad's going to have the green light to make a bet with his top pair.
And backdoor flush.
Yeah, he did pick up the backdoor flush draw, so he might get some action here from money. Oh, money folds.
Yeah, money's only drawing to. There's 4 outs at the time because the flush is there as well, right?
Oh, I thought he had the king of spades.
No, just king, queen of clubs, I think. I saw.
Okay.
And he takes it down, like you said. It's a rough day for Saad.
Yeah,
Hopefully he can turn it around.
Yeah, it needs something to build some momentum.
I like how we called aces into kings and haven't.
We are having too much fun. We have another hand developing here.
2 calls, 150, heads up flop.
3-bet from Call for the Hood with ace-jack. And money's in there with 10-9 suited. Flop, ace-jack 5. One bet takes it down. Joining me in the booth now is our production manager. Welcome.
What's up? What's up? Y'all having fun?
We are having way too much fun.
Yeah.
We're loving every minute. How's everything on your end? You're running up and down all night, one-manning the whole production.
Honestly, it's going pretty well actually. Tonight, I mean, we had the little hiccups at the beginning, but now things are good. Cash is flowing. Some crazy hands I saw down there, and the commentary is great.
Oh, thanks.
Coach Peter.
Appreciate you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean the action has been wild.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen some big 4-bet bluffs. We've seen some absolute coolers.
Do you have if you had to choose like kind of like a mid-game MVP right now, who you got?
That is such a good question.
I don't mean to throw it on you, but
Yeah, I haven't really been thinking about it like that. I do like how Victor has just like gone for it. I feel like
Yeah.
he's committed to the idea that in any spot where he has a value bet, he also needs to have some bluffs. I like that Akshat has like, he's run into it, but he is also just like going for it. You know, when he knows he doesn't have showdown value, when his opponents are checking to him, he's willing to like take a stab and a big one. Anyone who's just willing to put in their stack, you know, when it feels right. I'm all about that. So,
and it feels like, at least on our end down there, with the table chatter has gone up pretty like significantly since the compared to the beginning, and I feel like everyone's willingness to kind of go for it. Like people are a little looser. People are just having a good time. Our C3 friend here is called for aces and got aces against kings. So yeah, there's been a lot of action tonight, and of course, commentary is tip top. I've been listening in as I'm running around.
oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Sawyer's been great to work with, and both of us are doing this for the first time, but it's been so much fun. I'm really enjoying this.
And I bet y'all can't tell it's their first time. You know.
Thank you for that.
Of course, you guys are killing it. But yeah, just I mean, on our end downstairs in the production booth, everything is honestly, this is the smoothest stream we've had. This is what, stream number 5 or 6. So it's been a journey, but appreciate the shout out earlier.
Oh yeah, I really mean it. I just think this is the coolest thing. Like, the whole team here at VClub has done something really unique, trying to open a different kind of poker room. You know, do it the right way, do it legit. It's cashless, so it's safe, it's welcoming. So they have all of that going for them. And then to open up what I'm pretty sure is like the first live stream table in Toronto. I mean, that's just so exciting. And there's so much potential and so many possibilities here. And, you know, you guys have done a great job putting it together. I know it's a constant work in progress, but I mean, even today, I'm just super impressed with the idea that, you know, some of Toronto's, you know, sharpest players can come in, play a good game, and anyone who, you know, wants to participate or tune in and watch, you know, I'm just super excited for the future and what you guys are doing with this stream. So thank you so much for this, and congratulations.
Thank you. I think what we're trying to do here is we just want a safe space to build a community for, you know, something, a mutual love, all our mutual loves of poker, right? And you know, I've played around Toronto. I've traveled a little bit for poker, but I've never really found a place, a club, casino that felt like home. And that was, you know, one of the first things that Victor and I talked about way back when, even before the idea of the stream was even a thing. Actually, this is a little bit of lore for y'all. Victor and I actually went to high school together.
Oh, no way.
He's a couple of years younger than me. I wouldn't say.
So were you held back, or? No, I'm just teasing.
How do you know?
Well, you said he's a couple years younger. No, I get it.
He, I wouldn't say we interacted that much back in high school, but we reconnected through. We had started playing basketball together, and then I started coming to VClub. And every single time I get on the stream, I gotta shout out my boy May, who one of my best friends in this world, and he was one who brought me to VClub. And of course, and then after being in VClub for 6 months, a year-ish, Victor came to me with an idea to develop something like a live stream. We loved the community here, and we honestly saw we saw so much community and bonding and just good moments every day when we came to VClub. So we decided to just take a shot and build out a little bit of a stream so that we can share it with more people, and that has somehow evolved to what you guys are seeing right now. And we have so many things in the pipeline, and we can't wait to keep bumping it up. Look, we're claiming the first poker live stream in Canada, and also the best. We're claiming that. We're taking that. So, yes, and it looks like here we have a 3-bet by Jiggities. The old Jiggities.
3-bet takes it down. Yeah, and just to what you were saying, I'm so impressed with how the stream is working today. I'm so excited for what it's going to be in the future. I was saying earlier, last week, my collaborator Lee Betts, who you can see on YouTube under his name Leight Betts, he was playing the Venetian stream. They were playing 25, 50, 100. It was a fun game. I have a client who I coach in No Limit who will be on the Lodge stream tomorrow. Ooh. So I know he's been working towards that and preparing for that. But now the idea that someone who wants to go on stream doesn't have to go to LA or Austin or Vegas, that someone in Canada and in Toronto who wants to go on live stream can hop in an Uber instead of a plane, can literally just go down the street and play on stream. I mean, that's just exciting for all poker players, in Canada and in Toronto, especially.
Yeah, I love that. I love that you pointed that out. I think one of the things that we wanted to do, and this is not the main thing, but we wanted to, in a way, try to champion one of our own. I think we have great poker players. Poker in Canada is so healthy, and there's so many people who are just relatively underground because Canada is relatively underground. We have to travel for, we had to travel for the series. We got to travel for a series of poker and WPTN. We got to go places to play when we have all the talent and all the skill here. So I think if we're able to champion, some local players and maybe be a part of their journey in reaching international success and fame or whatever, that means a lot to us. And I think that matters when you're trying to build communities. So yeah, I love that you pointed that out. Taking Uber, granted, Ubers in Toronto are not the cheapest thing in the world, but cheaper than a flight to Vegas.
Cheaper than a flight to Vegas. Yeah. And I love that you're talking about poker players celebrating and championing, I don't know how to say that word, each other, because for so many people, so many poker players, it can be very isolating, And I've played poker professionally now for over 15 years. I've played all over the world. I've played casinos, underground games. But walking into any poker game for the first time, you talked about underground, but even in casinos, it can be really intimidating, especially, if you're a newer player. But VClub is so welcoming, and it's all about community. It's not just with the stream. It's every game you guys do the coaching lessons for free every Monday. You have pretty low buy-in tournaments, for people who just want to come and try a tournament. You have accessible cash games almost every day of the week. It's all about that community, whether you're a new player or you're, maybe a woman who doesn't feel as comfortable going into an underground game that's going to be, 10 men that you don't know. VClub really is the best place, I think, to come in and just get started, and just see what it's all about.
Yeah, it's definitely a great stepping off point. Okay, so I will say the very first time I walked in a casino, I remember this so vividly.
Oh, I'm so interested. I can't wait for this story.
it was at Woodbine Casino, and I sat down, first time playing poker, and I realized that maybe like 2-3 hours in, that everybody here was down. Everybody was sad. Everybody was down.
Oh my God.
Nobody's talking, and I realized this can't be it, right? Like
Right.
this can't be this. Like poker is supposed, like when I play with my friends before that, it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
We shoot the shit, you know, like we have shenanigans, and I just found that Woodbine Casino experience so eye-opening. And you know, then I started playing a lot online, and I kind of just tabled that thought. And then when I came to VClub, I realized that's what poker was missing for me, was the sense of community and just honestly just feeling like it's like summer camp. You see your friends here like once a week, and you guys play, and degeneracy sometimes most likely happens, and people leave feeling, you know, a sense of community and fulfillment that I think poker sometimes doesn't bring. You know, if you have a losing session in any other situation, you're almost feeling you're like in the dumps, right? But you can come out here, break even, lose a little bit, but still have a great time, and I think that's transcendent in terms of experience for poker players.
Yeah, it is something unique. It is something different, and I think the sentiment that you expressed, you know, about being excited to go and play the beautiful game of poker, and then showing up somewhere where people just aren't having fun. You know, they have a negative attitude. You know, you don't feel welcome. You know, that can be so disappointing. It doesn't have to be that way. Now, I am going to go out on a limb. I know I'm in the minority. I love Woodbine.
You love Woodbine?
I've made a living at Woodbine. Woodbine's been very good to me. You know, they do a lot of things wrong, but there are some, you know, there's some good stuff.
Yes,
there.
there are.
So you can, whenever I'm in Toronto, I'm at Woodbine. Let me put it that way. But I don't think you're the only. I don't think you're in the minority in expressing that disappointment, especially when you think about what it could have been.
That's a great point. And that was, I was expressing more like that was just my first experience with Woodbine. I generally had positive experiences there. Whether how much I've won, we can table that talk. But
yeah, we'll put that graphic up later.
Yeah,
later
man,
today.
how much
we'll
red
put up
do you
Jason's lifetime Woodbine winnings.
Ooh, yeah, that rake is heavy at Woodbine.
That rake is insane.
Yeah, so I mean, I think at the end of the day, when Victor and I chatted about this, making a live stream, we ended our first conversation with saying, we ended our first talk with kind of something like really simple, which is just want to make some cool shit, fun shit, and just let people come and let people watch, and just let the poker speak for itself and let the community speak for itself. And I think we are on the way in doing that. So, but of course, got Coach Peter and Sawyer here.
Appreciate the shout out.
You know, like champion our little commentary booth here. Look, we are not in the luxury here. You know, we are kind of in our booth. It's a little dark in here, and we got headphones on, and you know, this is sometimes it could be really tough when we do tournaments that are 5, 6, 7, 8. We did like something 8 hours, right? So
really.
Yeah.
Who did that? Who was in the booth for that?
It was total. We were here total 8 hours. I was in the booth for basically all of it.
Iron Man.
It got a little. In the middle, it got a little bit tough, but honestly, it was just so fun watching them play. I think the poker really energizes. And then we had Jeremy here as well. We co-commentated last time. Of course, we got to shout out Tony, who's working downstairs by himself in the tirelessly. Yes, he is actually the MVP. So shout out. Without him, this stream would be hard pressed to gain any momentum. So thank you, Tony. But yeah, I think we. Did we lose someone?
Oh, we lost someone? Oh, shoot. Speaking of tireless marathon coach commentary sessions, I'm gonna take a little break. Sorry, why don't you jump in and have a conversation over here, and I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Different dealer, I'll remind you, but not this dealer. I don't pay him.
Raise 55, num num, heaven. Raise 175 MC. 175. Oh, it's up.
Once again.
All right.
All right, we're back. Interesting hand here. Ace Queen, low jack UTG +2 opens with King Jack. We're seeing a flop here. Queen high.
Queen high, rainbow.
Clear C bet here for call in the hood. Call for the hood.
Call, yeah. Call for the hood.
I love that name.
All in the hood.
Wonder what
getting us-
size. Okay, so third pot, pretty standard.
Getting us out of the hood in this call.
I think that King Jack kind of could make this call here just because he has backdoor everything
Yeah, I think you can float one, even though.
and an over.
But do you think he goes crazy here?
We've seen a lot of crazy things tonight, I'll be honest with you. So it's definitely possible. He does make the
He
call.
makes the call.
Turns a face card. I think. Queen. Okay, so that's an action killer for King Jack suited.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been better with the Queen of Diamonds. Would have been money.
Ooh, yes, that would be an action card right there. But
If he's smart, I think he goes check here. You're not really scared of too many draws. You know you have the best hand. The only thing you're losing to is eights that might slow play.
mm-hmm.
But I think middle set does check raise there. So I would love a check. I would love a check for the hood.
Yeah, I think I think
It's not going to be a check.
yeah, I think he just wants to get some money in the pot here.
We all know what he's looking for. I think he's looking for a call and he's going to ship the river.
Maybe he can induce. No, this is not the board for that. King Jack does not love this.
No, it's instant fold.
Yes.
But we both know what Ace Queen's going for there. He's going for to make SPR 1
yes.
so he can shove the river.
So you can just jam river and just. So I was talking to Coach Peter earlier when you were out, and I asked him if he kind of had like a first half MVP. Like, is there one of the players here that stood out to you? Like maybe if they're either like maybe playing above the rim, or they're making some crazy plays.
Sure. I'm pretty bad with names, but the gentleman with the shades and the hat sitting in seat number 2,
Number 2, that's
I believe he was UTG this hand, but I believe he's the guy that made the crazy play. 7-deuce limp-three-bets.
okay.
He shoves over top with Jack 7 of diamonds.
Oh my goodness. What?
It was an insane play. I might have gotten it vice versa, but it was an insane play. If the graphics were right,
I actually remember seeing that, and he turned it over afterwards.
Jack 7 of diamonds.
Yeah. I remember
was
seeing that downstairs.
crazy.
There was a bit of whooping and hollering. Yeah, I remember that actually. I am not familiar with the seats, but
I think he was seat 3, but he moved over to seat 2 now. Looks like seat 3 is empty.
and I know from my vantage point, I know that Victor was going after it. He was in many pots, and you know he was fighting out there, so he's fighting the good fight.
You should see what we had to say.
Oh boy, Victor, if you're listening,
This is my last time in this booth, I'll tell you that.
I have nothing to do with whatever is about to.
My question is, how does the ace jack like go through with this flop? There's a flush draw, the board pairs. Rahul makes the flush on the turn. Still is a small pot considering it's 5-10.
3 ways.
Yeah. It's hard to get value here, I think. You need Chad to bet out. And you need just the flat to get the other guy in, I believe. Yeah. It's so hard to get to 2 raise here as Rahul, as a really small flush on a paired board, and get value. I think the best play for him is either 3x the raise or just the flat to get Victor in as well.
Yeah, does he want to keep Victor in, or does he just want to?
I think he'd 3x the raise. I think it's 350 here. 350. Yeah.
Great call.
He had 2 options there, to be honest.
Yeah,
He's obviously not folding.
he's not folding.
He's not folding.
That would be crazy.
Now, Victor has to think, is his ace ever good here? His kicker does not play. It has to be a fold, Victor. You know it better than anyone. I think he's just, again, we said it the whole stream, a little frustrated on running into aces. Every single time he 3-bets, he gets, popped on. It's tough. He does make the fold.
Do you think he was ever considering maybe he's chopping?
It's very hard for him to be chopping here. He would be chopping with like ace
4.
Yeah, and ace 5 as well. Because obviously the 2 pairs counterfeited.
I love this graphic.
Victor versus Victor.
Yeah, so we do have some automatic graphics that we will look into for the next stream. But this one by far is my favorite because it tells us absolutely nothing, but also everything at the same time.
Victor's down 16,000 against Victor.
Oh yeah. In fact, I would say Victor is Victor's arch nemesis here.
Crazy battles.
Yeah. No. This is we there are some of the other graphics are a little bit more informative. That one unfortunately is not it.
I love the VPIP one and the aggressive and the player type style.
Yeah, the chart.
I like
graph,
that one.
right?
I actually really did.
I also thought the luck one was interesting.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
Because I'm not sure if I know how they're coming to that, but it's interesting to see one person with 100% luck, somebody with 0.
Yeah. And it's surprising. These are the coolers. So the ace king versus aces versus ace king, obviously.
Yeah. Ace king against 6-5.
That was a very interesting hand. 6-5 suited takes the lead on the turn and barrels the river, puts ace king in a world of hurt because there is a flush there on the flop.
Right.
World of hurt. But he ends up making the call and getting shipped to massive pot, 6K pot, the biggest pot of the night.
Biggest pot of the night. That's what I'm talking about. And has there been a lot of straddles?
I feel like it's 50-50.
50-50.
It's always good and bad. It just looks like he's counting a stack for some reason.
Maybe he's thinking about,
You know what that song always says? Don't count your money when you're at the table.
Damn. But I always do that.
Picture. Coach Peter back in business.
And we're back.
Beautiful.
What did I miss?
Nothing too crazy.
Hey, did you see me on the stream?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
Were
I
you
think I
there?
was out of camera frame. No, I just went down to tell everyone how good looking they are on camera.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Hey, they need love too. Because they're not allowed to look at their phones, so they're not seeing all the comments that we're seeing in the chat.
There was a graphic of all the coolers, so I was going through with
Nice.
with him about all the coolers that we've seen. The Ace King versus maybe not a cooler, but the 6-5 versus Ace King, the King on the River. The World of Pain. He just tanked, and he's like, "Oh my goodness, it could
Yeah.
all be over right here."
He just kept barreling with that 6-5, and he did get the trip kings in the tank. So
My favorite hand of the night, gotta say, is the Rahul's flop, not flush. I gotta say,
not flush against Jack 10.
he had the balls to check the river as well. I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
honest,
yeah,
that
yeah,
takes
yeah.
balls. Like,
Yeah.
you need the value. Like, he only had 825 or
Yeah,
so
he's
behind.
tricky. He's tricky.
So
Now, do we put it in the vault though? Next time we play against Rahul, when he leads the river, does that mean he's not top of range? I don't know. I'm just asking the question.
it's a good question. I think he's great at mixing it up. He asked me who the MVP was. Who I thought the MVP was.
Right.
I said right now, seat number 2 after the Jack 7 of diamonds 4-bet or 5-bet jam
Is that
over the 7-deuce.
Money Mulali? Is that seat number 2?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, we
I'm
don't
so
know.
bad with names. I feel so bad.
I know.
But
I
either
know.
that,
It's tough though because a lot
that
of these players
play.
are new to us. But I did play with seat 2 recently, and he was really fun to play with.
yeah. A lot of good people come and play at VClub.
Yes.
Personality and play wise.
Yeah. And a lot of bad people. If you want to make money, you can make money at VClub. So
He said it, not me. Wasn't me.
okay, so we got Saad here with Ace 5, the solver's favorite hand. That's a call from Jack 9.
I hate Ace 5.
I think Ace 5. I have a theory about Ace 5.
Tell me.
I think that good players made up a story about Ace 5 being a good hand to bluff with so that bad players would punt off their stacks.
I could agree with you on that one. Because, yeah.
If somebody 4-bets you and you jam into them with Ace 5, I mean, are you really making money? I'm not sure. Solver says maybe, but I'm not convinced.
I'm not going to lie to you. I've done that one time in my
no.
life.
And how did it work out?
I rivered a flush.
Okay, well, I'm surprised you haven't tried it again.
Nah. Too much stress on that. It was a, what was it? Battle of Malta main event. And I river a flush. Just 4-bet, Ace 5 suited, run into 10s. He hits a set. But I go runner flush. Lucky me, lucky me.
So it's check to Victor, and you were asking me about this earlier. Do I really think you should be betting Jack 9 on the river? Wasn't that the exact question you asked me earlier?
Exactly.
And I think we're seeing it now in practice.
And he does, 105.
Victor finds a bet.
Such a weird size. I don't.
You just need to get ace high to fold and queen high to fold.
Queen high for sure is folding. There's someone behind. Oh, he gets a call from ace high.
Oh, wow. Great call. Great call. Just good awareness there.
It's an impressive call. It's hard for, I guess, Victor to have a king there.
Yeah, but you're losing with ace 5. I mean, you're losing to a better ace. You're losing to any pair. But just a great call, just understanding the situation. Seeing that you have showdown value and turned his hand into a bluff catcher. Well done. I'm really impressed with the play that we've seen today. I wasn't really sure what to expect. It's been even more action than I was expecting, and just quality play.
I would have to agree with you. Only 62 hands. I was assuming it was going to be higher.
Yeah, I mean, are they playing? Is it 9-handed? Is it 10? Is it 10-handed that they're playing?
They're playing 9-handed right now.
Playing 9-handed.
I think seat 3 got eliminated through the knit game, and then the new gentleman in seat 3 came to fill it.
Oh, okay. Oh, Mark. Mark is new. Well, welcome.
Like I was saying before, the MVP question that I got.
And Chad. Wait, we have a couple new players.
No, Chad was here before.
Chad was here before? Oh,
100%.
okay.
That's okay. I did say seat number 2 with the hat, but I have to change my answer. The full game MVP, in my opinion, is Rahul.
Oh, okay.
I think he's played great.
Even though he's run into it a couple of times.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, that's poker.
Absolutely.
Like, I also think Victor's played really well, but he's also run into it.
Yeah, true.
Playing good always doesn't mean winning, you know? What's going on here?
I'm a little confused. I thought King Jack was in the hand, but now it looks like it's deuce-three against Queen 10.
Rooting for Victor, Hellboy says.
Rooting for the hometown favorite? I guess so.
I guess everybody has to.
Yeah, there's a little bit of less activity right now in the chat. Maybe people just went to bed.
Still 38 people here. Thank you for still holding on with us, guys. Still live for another 38 more minutes. I think the stream ends at midnight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just downstairs congratulating the players, you know, on looking so cool. And I think the plan is to end the stream at midnight, but the cash games here are going to go till 3 or 4 a.m. And that includes this 510. So it's not even too late. You could come down to VClub today and jump in. I think they're playing 1-3, maybe 2-5, and then there's also this 510 game.
Very exciting stuff. Queen 10 does have the check mark here. Gives 3 deuce to fold. I don't know about that raise there, but I think that you're getting called by a lot that's better.
Mm-hmm.
I think just sticking in the call is good.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could be getting, like you said before, like the king jack if he was still in the hand to fold there.
It's very specific, though.
Yeah,
Very
I know,
specific
right?
to try to bluff out one pair bigger than you.
I think just the call is fine.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Let's see some blood.
I mean, like, if you bet 700, I'll probably call you and pay you off, right? Like, you can only have value against me. No bluffs.
No exciting hands in this orbit. King queen and the hijack. Opens to 125.
I wonder, are they
What's
still
going on
doing
here?
knit game? Can't tell.
I'm very interested in what's going on.
Well, the pot is big, and right now it's 2 overs against an open-ended straight draw. And money is just going all out. Oh, Chad now has a pair and open-ended, so he's going to be really sticky. I imagine you could get him to fold this 3 by the river, but I don't think there's any turn bet he's going to fold to now with a pair.
I think this is a
Open-ended.
great time to take the betting lead. There we are, 300 bucks.
Yeah, he doesn't realize that he's actually bluffing here with the best hand, but there's nothing wrong with that, you know, especially if he thinks money could have a hand like, you know, 7s, 8s, 9s, something that you can get to fold when you are behind. But yeah, best hand ended up winning.
Here we are. Helbo says, VClub is the only place I feel happy even when I lose money.
I hope he doesn't mean it's the only place he feels happy in life. I hope he means I hope that's specific to poker.
I don't see a comma, so I would say it's only for poker.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, same. Everyone's really nice. You're not getting needled or slow rolled, you know? There's not a lot of...
Well, they're needling Saad and Rahul right now, saying that they're down $17,000 apiece when we know that's not the case.
That is true.
They just keep putting that graphic up, knowing it's not correct.
That's all right. They're trying.
Yeah.
This is their first live stream in a while.
Is that graphic for tax purposes only, or?
I wonder.
Yeah.
Tax write-offs. Hey, look, IRS, I lost 18K. Can I
There
get
you
a
have
tax
it.
write-off? I gotta use that.
It's official.
Deuces. Set mining. We haven't seen a lot of set mining. A lot of small pairs. We haven't seen that much of this.
Yeah, it feels like the hand of the night is Jack 9. People just love going bananas with Jack 9.
Yeah. Or Ace 10, but
The victor.
the victor. What's going on here? Victor's in the tank with Queen 8. This time it would work if he puts it in. Any flats?
Yeah, I don't see any Nick game buttons out, but this feels like a Nick game play. Yeah, I don't understand this call. I'll just say it. He's out of position. He's facing a 3-bet. I mean, I hate to say it. It is possible that the card reader has his cards incorrect. But otherwise, this is just giving action back to the game.
I guess he knows the game's ending soon and wants to get back to even. Get even or get even worse.
The game isn't ending soon. The stream is ending soon.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
these guys are going to be playing all night.
Come on, Sherry. Put out some blood.
I think the flop is out. We just don't have it yet. Oh, no, it's not out.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is out. Yeah, we were going to move that camera, and I think the players moved and got back in the way.
There you go. There is blood.
Oh, my God. Oh, maybe Victor knew what the flop was going to be.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, collusion.
No. Oh, God. This is a crazy flop. The
Victor
9 of
follows
diamonds
up.
would be the craziest card in the world.
I like this. Victor found, smaller than pot, or less than half pot bet. He's going to leave himself some ammo behind.
The thing is, if Jack 9 calls, it gives 10-8. Oh, 10-8 leads.
Oh, I thought Victor led. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. What's going on here?
No regard for human life.
And Chad will fold. I don't see how he could put the money in here.
Victor's committed at this point, I'm sure. So we're just going to have a flip.
He's an over, running straights, and a flush draw.
See if you can... I mean, I'm sure the cards are right. I'm just...
Here we go. He's going to snap. Oh, he almost snapped it off. You see that? He almost snapped it off. This got to be wrong. No, it's right. He's gonna put it in. I guess he asked for a count first, obviously. Once he sees it's only $920 and there's already a $300 bet, he's going to put it in, no?
Can't fold a flush draw here. The only reason you would ever fold a flush draw is if you think your opponent has, like, the ace-high flush draw.
And there's no need to think that right now. Look, is he counting his outs? Look at him.
I mean, he's definitely getting the right price.
Okay, the count is not the right price, actually, now.
Oh, what happened? Did the stack get bigger?
Must have added on. No, it's... I think you gotta make this call with one over.
Yeah.
There you go.
Negotiating going once or twice. One time for my
One
LA
time
sisters.
announced.
They don't want to show. Guys, it's going to be on stream anyway. Just open your hands.
Turn is a 10. Gives him a straight draw as well. Deuce, he bricks. Jack 9
It's always a
holds.
sweat.
I don't mind any play. I think Victor has to make that call there. flush draw over and backdoor straight.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you don't call 250 pre with queen 8, flop a flush draw, and then fold it.
No. Chad has the highest VPIP of the table, 55%. The lowest is Billy at 21.
And Kevin at Make Poker Simple on Instagram. I recently had lunch with Kevin. Really nice guy.
Really nice guy.
Yeah, really sharp. Great poker mind. He's a businessman. Runs a coach for profit, kind of stable coaching business. He did stick me with the bill though.
Really?
Well, we flipped for it and I lost, so
So
it's
did you
not
really
the
get
same thing.
Yeah.
But because I paid, I get to tell the story how I see fit.
Shout out to legend Vince, Laurier's GOAT. I went to Laurier.
I went to Laurier.
I went to Laurier.
Did you go to Laurier? Me too. What'd you study?
Just comms.
Communication. Yeah, a lot of people went to Laurier for communication. Yeah, I was there to do my poker degree. I graduated with economics and psychology.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good 4 years.
I left after a year
Oh, okay.
to play poker.
Yeah, well, you didn't need it because look at what a great communicator you are today.
Lovely. It was fun. I had fun up there.
Oh, yeah. Waterloo was a great city to go to school in, and I'm glad I haven't been back since.
I would agree. The UW campus has a really good cash game, actually.
Oh, crazy.
25, 50 cent, 10, 25 cent, 5, 10 cent. It's where I used to grind.
You know, when I was there, Nanad Medic was playing. He was a student at University of Waterloo running an underground game, and we were playing like 1-2 together, and then he went on to be like a WPT champion and one of the top players in Canada back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
1894, to be
Yeah.
exact.
1895.
Oh, 1895. Yeah, just snap it in there. Ace takes the cake. Chad ups his VPIP.
Still have 28 people watching the live stream. You know, just want to. Okay. I'll take your word for it. But I just want to shout out everybody who's still watching the live stream. Thank you guys so much. We've had so much fun, you know, and there wouldn't really be a point in doing this if it wasn't for our live stream viewers. So if you've enjoyed the chat and the commentary, please shout out Sawyer in the chat and make sure that we get him back doing the commentary, because Sawyer and I, we've both been threatened with a review of our comments.
Uh-oh.
The VClub management is going to review the stream and grade us on our performance. And, you know.
All right, here comes a big hand. Sorry to interrupt, brother, but
I was just rambling.
Victor picks up kings. There's a raise to 50 by Chad. Make Poker Simple 3 bets to 200. Victor's definitely making this 650, 550, something like that.
Seen Make Poker Simple be aggressive in getting it in, but more with like almost like bluff candidates. I'm interested to see if he. I'm wicked smart. Wicked smart. I wonder if he just calls here with Ace King and like takes a flop. He's in position. I mean, he could just jam it, absolutely, but
he's playing a long game, a tight game. He's jamming it and gets snapped off. Here we go.
It's all in, yeah.
He said one time. Victor said one time.
Yeah, what happened to the negotiation we saw 2 minutes ago? Now it's when Victor's ahead, it's just one time.
We got cooler last hand. Not cooler, but he missed his draw last hand. He's behind. No ace. There's a king. He's dead.
Oh, it's over.
He's dead.
We did not see running tens for the counterfeit.
Yeah, I guess not dead, but Almost dead. That was hand 6-7 for you guys.
Man, another cooler. I mean, we did ask for the coolers, so.
Victor picks up kings again, doesn't run into aces. Good for him. Wow.
Ray's first in. Chad is our hero at 80%. And Victor, he's definitely been driving the action of the table. Victor and Money have very much been driving the action. So they'll be invited back. Oh my God. You're telling me Victor just flopped a boat and you're going to give him 0 luck on the luck scale?
Yeah, come on.
If only I was as unlucky as Victor. No, we're just teasing. He's a great player.
Yeah, he's a great player.
Works very hard. And you know what? I've been really impressed with his Monday coaching. When he comes in and shares with us like what he's doing in his own study. And these are all available on the VClub YouTube, by the way, all the past Monday coaching sessions, the Mastery Monday. But I think Victor is a great teacher as well. So
I would agree with you.
I try to show up, whenever I can on the Monday to get that free coaching they do every Monday at 6 o'clock, right before their 7 o'clock tournament. And I've always been impressed with Victor's presentations. I always learn something for sure.
You always know it's a good coaching session when a fellow coach admires the coaching session.
Yeah. Well, thanks for that. I do always push back a little, when he starts talking about GTO. I'm not sure that GTO applies in every situation, but it is something, it is a perspective that I do want to learn more about. So I'm always paying attention. Got a good hand brewing here.
Gutter versus bottom pair versus 2 overs.
Yeah.
Victor again in the pot.
This is another situation where.
Victor hits the gutter.
Oh my God. Unfortunately, there probably isn't enough in the other player's hands for him to really get paid here. I think this 125 is going to take it down.
I think ace-4 could continue, but there is someone behind. Oh, it looks like he will. Look at this. Just the problem is there's someone behind you as well that could easily have a 6, and ace-8 continues as well. Is Victor getting free money here?
I'm a little surprised at the ace-8. Oh my God, an ace-8 hits the miracle 5.
Chop, chop, but we don't know that yet. Anything can happen. I would love a... Oh, but the flush gets in as well. So if we see a bet from Victor and a raise from Mark, this could be an interesting spot for Victor.
It's pretty tough to find a raise here because the board is paired. You have the flush on. You might just think... Both players are probably just going to think that their 8s are good. Wow, and Victor leads out.
And gets snap called.
Very
chop,
thin,
chop.
but I kind of like it,
Profit $100 each.
He could, I think that is a great lead by Victor. He could get called by a 6 if someone's stuck around with a 6, with trips, could maybe get called by the bottom end of the straight. And it's a kind of a situation where if you get raised there, you're not that concerned that you're being bluffed and you can just kind of throw your hand away. But why not go for the thin value on that river? I like it.
I like it as well. Would have worked if he didn't have a straight.
Yeah. I don't even know. What is AFQ? Average flop something?
Quality? Average flop quality, maybe? I'll search it up.
Chat, do you know what AFQ is? Can you make up your own acronym for AFQ?
Coach Peter.
That's me. Yeah, check out all my free content at mycoachpeter.com.
It stands for aggression frequency. That's what AFQ stands for. That's what ChatGPT has to say.
ChatGPT's never been wrong.
I beg to differ. It's okay.
Maybe we could do a segment where you're doing commentary, and instead of me here, it's ChatGPT, and see how you two vibe. What do you think?
I don't know if I want to do that.
Coach GPT.
Coach GPT. That's not happening. Top 2 versus a pair and a flush draw. How in the world are you supposed to expect your 7 high flush to be good?
Oh, shout out to Lee Betts. Lee Betts 6843 in the comments. Everybody, please check out Lee's YouTube channel. Lee is a professional 5'10" and 10-20 player and a game runner in Florida. And we met playing. We play in the same game, and he vlogs all of his games and every hand he plays, the good, the bad, the ugly. And then I jump in. I've been coaching him now for a couple months, and I jump in, 4 or 5 times per vlog and give him some suggestions and some insight. It's basically like free coaching. So check out Lee Betts on YouTube if you're a fan of exciting poker vlogs. He's also hilarious and really fun. He's got a really fun Australian accent. And you can just kind of see more of me and more of him.
8-7 takes the lead here. Into the nuts. It's a bad day. Oh, Mark, please bet 10%. Please
Oh
bet
my
real
God,
small.
that would be crazy.
Please don't. I need a small bet here, Mark.
Yeah, when we're check 2 on the river, we basically never want to bet less than half the pot. The only exception is spots
2K.
like this where we have the deck absolutely crushed. Like, there's just so little.
He puts Chad all in. Chad is a looser player. We've seen him open 9-7-0 UTG. Really think this is a bluff? Is there any bluffs here ever? Oh my God.
Did he get called?
Did he get called? He did get called. Holy cow.
That is really interesting. I mean, Chad must have just thought that Mark wouldn't do that with just a jack. He's not going to do it with a better 8, so he might just put him on a missed flush draw. And, he probably correctly assumed that it's like a flush, a boat, or nothing. Unfortunately, it was a boat.
Unfortunately, it was the nuts.
Yeah. So good for the King Jack there to find, the aggressive, optimistic sizing and just go for it.
I didn't notice how shallow the caller was. Interesting play.
Yeah. There's lots of ways to play a hand, especially in live poker.
The more you learn from Coach.
Don't be so modest, Sawyer. You are a WSOP final tableist, are you not?
I guess so.
What was that experience like?
Well, I had to play for 17 hours straight.
That's insane. So you started at noon and you played till 5 a.m.
I think we started at 11.
Okay, but you played till like 4 or 5 a.m.
Correct.
That's outrageous.
Yeah, that was brutal. I feel like this was a year ago.
Oh, it's pretty recent.
I feel like I'm 5 times as better as I am. Like, now I'm 5 times better than I was then, and for surely would have won that. There's just things I didn't know, ICM, things I've learned.
Sure. Yeah, those final table spots, you know, they get very technical. And you really, I mean, you can't study them, of course, and studying is extremely valuable, but you do need to play and you do need to experience them. You know, you kind of need to mess one up, and I've messed more than one up, but you kind of need to do that to get the experience before you like really close one out.
Yeah. I'm excited to close one out.
Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised that you say, you know, that even though that was only a year ago, that you've become a much better player, because that's, you know, that's what those experiences total up to, you know?
Yeah.
So it makes sense that after you do that, now you're actually asking the right questions and you're just going to be better prepared for the next one.
I agree.
Nice.
The more you learn from Coach Peter.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no, not another double PLO board bomb pot. How much are these bomb pots? $20 each, right?
I think they're $20 each.
Wow. It's a little insane.
I mean, if you go pot,
You're all
these
in,
pots
yeah.
get huge. So I have a theory on double board bomb pots, by the way.
Tell me.
Do you remember my ace-5 theory?
Yeah.
Well, it's similar. I think double board bomb pots were invented by PLO players to trick no-limit players who have no idea what they're doing into playing big PLO pots.
Yeah. I could see that for sure. It's just gamble at that point.
There's actually a lot of skill and a lot of strategy.
Really?
In the double board. Oh, yeah. You got to think of it as a split pot game, which, you know, no-limit players aren't going to be as familiar with. But, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. It's different kind of strategy. You got to think more about, like, scoops and, like, quartering than just about, you know, locking up one board. And I think that's the biggest mistake that Hold'em players make, is they just overplay their hands when they have one board. You got to have equity on both boards.
So would you say that the Omaha high-low players are better at bomb pots than the no-limit players?
To me, it's the most natural progression to
Okay.
go from high-low split to these double board bomb pots, because those are the games, the high-low games, that you learn about, you know, a split pot. You learn about what it is to have equity, you know, on one side and not the other. You learn how to, you know, size when you only have one side versus when you're scooping. Yeah, there's just so much going on. You learn when you want to keep people in, you learn when you want to, you know, push people out. It's all stuff that doesn't apply in the same way in No Limit. But I love them. Sawyer's laughing. Somebody in the chat has Sawyer laughing. You can't read it out loud though, buddy. It's not fit for mass consumption.
No, it's chill. Just funny comments. Yeah.
I'm looking.
Sawyer. Not know how to spell.
I mean, that's close enough, isn't it?
That is on the money. Sawyer, right?
But thank you, Helbo, for the shout out. One issue with these bomb pots is they take too long. I mean, come on, guys. What's going on? Let's get back to it.
Mitch says, Peter, how come we don't see you at VClub anymore?
Mitch, thanks so much for asking. I was here on Monday when Kevin Lee, Make Poker Simple, when he did his coaching session. And you're going to see me, as long as I'm in town, I'm coming on Mondays for these Mastery Mondays. I always just call it Coaching Monday. But
Yeah.
but I just got back, thanks for asking, from 7 weeks in Las Vegas. I go every year to the World Series of Poker, and I spend, 6 or 7 weeks playing tournaments, mostly high-low, some PLO, and it is a working vacation for me, but I just have a great time down there. So I've been out of town for almost 2 months, but I'm back. I'm excited to be here for the commentary, and yeah, you'll see me around, Mitch. Say hi. This bomb pot is taking forever.
This is the longest bomb pot I've ever seen in my life.
How much is in that pot? Can you see? You have the good eyes.
That's times 2. It's about 1.1. Oh, that's times 2, so like 2K, 3K. And this guy just pots it.
Okay.
This is a massive bomb pot, my friend.
Yeah, somebody's
That's 5. That
is
is
going to make or break somebody's dream. Or it might just be a split.
1450 there. 1425 is the bet. $14.50 or $14.25. I'm not too sure. This is a 12-minute bomb pot.
Yeah. So tell us, Sawyer, what's next for you in poker?
I don't know. I like the small tournaments.
Yeah? Mostly here at VClub or traveling around?
I've only
or?
played like less than 10 tournaments here.
Okay.
I love to travel.
That's probably the exact number that I've played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you taken one down?
I won the main event here a year ago. That was actually my first time being at VClub. I kind
Congratulations.
of came in and stole the main event away. And actually, our lovely and talented dealer, Sherry, she came second.
Wow.
Apparently, she won it last year, the one you were maybe talking about earlier in the stream, like 2 years ago, when they were still upstairs.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
I think she won it, and then her and I played heads up for 3.5 hours in the most recent main event. Well, it was in December, the annual main event. And yeah, I've never even heard of that. I've never even heard, like, anywhere of people playing heads up for 3.5 hours in a tournament.
Did Sherry just get tipped $100 from the guy leaving?
Well, I hope so. She's worth every penny.
I agree.
And I also want to shout out the dealer we had earlier, Jason. I think he's a phenomenal dealer.
I agree.
And he brings a lot of experience to VClub, you know, which is needed because VClub is like a young, you know, feisty, up-and-coming startup of a poker room. And Jason brings in a lot of talent as a dealer and a lot of experience, you know, and he really understands customer service. So shout out for Jason. I'm a big fan.
Looks like there's a call here. It looks like
Now they got to
there's
figure
a
out
chop.
who's got what. Always want to make sure you get these bomb pots right. My advice is keep your cards in front of you and don't let the dealer take them away until it's very clear what your hand is. So it looks like a chop. So much ado about nothing, Sawyer. How do we feel about that?
I think they both profited a little bit.
My question is, did it have to take 14 minutes?
No.
You know, could we have maybe sped up
That
that action
definitely
a little?
raised the average tank.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's all right. We're here for a good time, not a long time, you know?
Apparently.
This will be one of the last hands of the stream.
Yeah, Sherry, actually, I ran into her in Las Vegas. She was there just for a couple days during the World Series. She didn't play that much. She did sell me a little bit of action in some tournaments that she was playing. I was very happy to buy a small piece of her in those. But she was in Las Vegas at the TDA.
Yeah, I heard.
So
yeah.
she's working on developing her skills as a TD, tournament director.
For sure.
And, you know, she told me that she enjoyed it, that she learned a lot at the TDA. And she made some good connections with, I think, the manager or the owner of Texas Card House.
Look at this flop. 6-6-6 for 8-6 to take the lead. It would be crazy if an ace or a queen comes.
Wow, and it went check.
Check, check, check,
Oh,
check.
are they just checking it down?
Be an ace.
Did they agree to
Oh
just
my God,
check
it's
it
an
down?
eight. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no bets. So
There's got to be an overbet here. Put like 200, 300 bucks out there. Ace high might call.
I think 8-6 has missed a big opportunity.
Yeah, I love when they lead because no other hand would really be betting. This is a crazy hand.
Ace Queen really has no incentive to
Flop
bet
came
here.
6-6-6, deuce 8, 8-6 versus Ace queen. That's 600.
Yeah.
No call, right?
Little.
No call. Fold.
A little
Yeah.
too late.
Way too late.
Probably would have liked to have even seen like a min bet on the
Yeah.
flop, something somewhere.
And by overbet, I didn't mean 3x pot. I meant like
I
130%.
know what you meant. Jason, are you here to wrap it up for us? Okay, great. Well, this was so fun. Yeah, I couldn't have had a better partner in Sawyer, and thanks to VClub for putting this together. And yeah, thanks to everyone in the audience for tuning in and staying with us. Thanks for all the comments. The chat really made it fun. And that's it from me. Check out mycoachpeter.com
Now that's last
for all my free coaching resources. And yeah, thanks again. Hope to talk to you guys all again soon. And thank you, Sawyer. Great work,
Thank you,
bud.
Peter. It was amazing. I had a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. Jason, you want to get in here?
Yes, sir. Alrighty. Thank you once again to Coach Peter and Sawyer for holding it down the stream. As y'all might remember, I've been running around all day, but this has been one of the best cash games we've had here streamed. Well, this was the first cash game stream, but this has been full of action, and there's some crazy hands. Y'all see that King's full hand? That was nuts. But yeah, so I'm here to help wrap things up. It's been a great stream. Thank you for sticking with us. I think at one point I saw that there were close to 60 or 70 of y'all out there. So thank you for being here with us on a weeknight. Shout out to VClub, as always, for holding it down and running this incredible cash game today for us to stream. And our plan, and stay tuned. I mean, we have actually a bunch of streams planned in the future. We are aiming to have a weekly stream, weekly cash game stream. That's right now, that's sort of our goal. But who knows? We have some tournament series coming up that we would love to get on the live stream. Maybe some final tables, some super high rollers. And yeah, so that's where we are. That's where we're at right now. Shout out to Peter and Sawyer again for commentating for us tonight. We are, we love to bring people from our community who have an interest in commentating and being a part of the stream to work with us to build this together, right? We like to have people familiar with the operations and with community, and of course, you guys heard them talk about the other players at the table. Friggin' Peter was in Vegas with Victor, right? That's super cool, and I love that's coming full circle now here in Toronto. And yes, Victor, if y'all aren't aware, Victor crushed a tournament for 6 figures in Vegas very recently, capping off a profitable trip for him. So, and then he bought Peter Peking Duck, which, woo, that's that life right there. That's yeah, man. Where's my Peking? Oh man, I'll rail for Peking Duck. So yeah, we love We love y'all for sticking with us tonight. We love our community. We love everybody that has had a hand in running the live stream tonight. So shout out to Tony, who has been tirelessly action tracking all night for us. He was our only action tracking tonight. So shout out to Tony. And of course, couldn't have done it without Victor, who is the backbone, the linchpin for this entire operation. So shout out to Victor, who both helped me set up this stream and also is playing on it right now. So this man can really do everything, and mad love and so much respect to him for bringing us all together through VClub. So yes, as we wind this down, is there anything else? I think we can watch one more hand where Victor with queens. I'll commentate one. Oh, queens, 7-deuce, 3-bets. And now will Victor make him go crazy on this last hand of the stream? Let's find out. It looks like he's picking up chips here. And Victor takes it down for the last hand of the stream. So thank you everybody for being here. My name is Jason Chan, and I'm the head of the live stream team here at VClub. And all right, you guys be safe out there, bing some tournaments, and yeah, have a good night.